Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Aethermancer, and today we're going to be doing something very special. And that is, we're going to play on just heroic difficulty, not mythic this time around, because we want to do a random party. So we've got a lot of monsters here, right? We'd like to see more of them and what kind of different combinations we have. And obviously a lot of them don't have enough worthiness to really stand up to mythic difficulty, especially if I'm using them in random teams. So it might be someone like this or these, like all these, ones. I haven't used them really at all. So what would be cool is if we did a random one for every single time, right? Now there's a built-in option for this, which I actually haven't used, but I thought it would be more fun if I had a wheel, at least for this. So I put all the monsters, including their shifted versions, onto a wheel that we can spin and get our starter at the very least. Maybe in the future we just make it easier and use the built-in random starter, but this seems more fun, right? So let's click the button and see what we get. What are we gonna start with here? Okay, that is this guy actually, and it's the not unshifted version of him. Okay. So let's see. He has Eagle Eyes as his signature trait. Monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them once. It also has the same Aether as they used, but you can copy them. Okay. He gets Bubble Trick. So he can apply Psychic to self and do a very minimal amount of water damage. He's got Wind Kick, which is just also very minimal. So he's going to want better moves, that's for sure. But all right, yeah, he's our starter. There you go. And we're going to do that for each one that we actually summon. So we're going to have another one immediately here, which means we've got 4 options to pick from here. And let's make it randomly pick, because I don't want to do a wheel for every single unique combination. Rebirth monster. I don't even get to see. It's just a surprise. Okay. What did I get? Mephisto. Oh, it's the dog. It's like the ghost dog. All right. I mean, what does he have? Aura. First ally and first enemy that use an action each turn get 2 terror or 2 burn applied to them. Okay, that applies to allies too. This monster gains +1 damage and +6 evasion for every 10 debuff stacks among all monsters in combat. This would be good with the slime and ooze. If you had him with ooze, I think that would probably be pretty good. Wonder if he has anything that benefits of him specifically having debuffs. So then I'd want him to go for like first in battle or something like that, but there are definitely other monsters. Medusa would be pretty good for him as well, in terms of having synergies with having your own monsters have debuffs. He's evasion, but it's every 10 debuff stacks. That will take some time to build up with our current team. Sudden Splash, so he also has water for pitiful amounts. Applies 2 terror to a random enemy and random ally. Oh boy. And then fire damage applies burn to target enemy. Okay, so we've got wind, fire, and lots of water. So we just don't really have earth. We don't have ground attacks. Good to know. All right, looks like we can get an artifact here. What do you got? Antidote Flask. Cleanses 5 debuffs from target ally. Consumes all of your Aether, then generates 7 random. Let me see for a second. This, for every 10 debuff stacks among all monsters in combat. It has to actually be there. It's not for every 10 applied. It's for every 10 that are currently there. That's probably not gonna happen too much. But Antidote Flask could help us get them off of our side. This could be really good for later bosses too. Or even like the first boss if we get Ravager, right? And then of course just generating Aethers is always really nice. So I'm gonna just bank on that our third monster will hopefully have synergies with this. And this is why we're not playing on Mythic, you know, because I didn't want to go all the way back down to normal difficulty, but yeah. This kind of team without full synergy would not last on Mythic, that is for sure. And we still get a bonus to our worthiness that we gain here. Wow, all I have is some water, huh? We don't exactly have many options here. I wonder if this will apply before or after. Okay, he'll set up Sidekick. Wait. Why did he get the side? Why did he? Am I missing something here? Why does he have the side? Oh, no, that is correct. I'm just dumb. Otherwise, not showing up underneath them on the screen. Here, it looks like it's underneath him, but it's actually... It is our antler fellow. So you got 2 burn. Okay, well, we'll just attack as normal. Not worried too much about it, I guess. Applying the terror and then having him do the sidekick attack, that was actually pretty good. And he just got terror because he was the first one to attack on a turn. Okay. I can kind of see how this might work. I definitely wanted to finish him off. Will that generate fire? No. So I may as well do this and get sidekick at the same time. And his fire buildup doesn't really matter too much. Oh, I don't have anything good, but we can do basic attacks. Well, so we got a little tiny bit of corruption on both people. Not a big deal. I could just go for counter. I'll just do this. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Actually, in fact, he crit. Does he have an extended crit chance? I gotta look. I'm not sure why he crit there. We will grab this. Oh, getting XP. Well, all right. We'll do this first then. On action, if the action applied debuffs to the enemies, applies the debuffs another time to enemies and to self. Okay, so another way to double up on the thing that he's already doing. The enemy return triggers a burn on each enemy with 3 or more burn and applies 3 burn to this monster for each one. Oh my gosh. Terror application +1. So then our terror would make us do 2 additional damage per stack. So every return generates a wild aether for every enemy with 5 or more terror. So I could have him go in the burn direction or terror direction. This is a bit dangerous, and then I'd want him doing probably more basic attacks to not trigger burn constantly. At least later on. So we'd probably want equipment if we did this path that gave more aether on basic attack, etc. Doubling up the debuffs. I'm kind of okay with that. I think I'm going to go with the terror. Because then if we can get another monster that attacks many times. Do I actually have to sacrifice something? Is this all good? Yeah, alright. I will in fact gain entrance, and we will then look at guy and see why he was critting. Let's see. He's got a plus 30% inherent crit chance. Very important to know. Aura. Attacks of your allies increase the amount of terror on the attacked enemies by 25% rounded up instead of consuming stacks. The enemy return consumes 75% of all terror stacks on the enemies rounded up. Plus 3 crit damage for every third hit of an action is a critical hit. On crit from an ally, deal 3 wild damage hit. So that means I can hit them a lot in one turn. Attacks your allies increase the amount of terror on the attack damage to 25%. But then it immediately gets cut afterward. Then if your turn, it gets... So basically, instead of consuming 1 terror per hit, I'm always going to add some amount of terror and then cut it down by 75%. So this is the way to have them pretty much always have some amount of terror, but not a lot of terror. I don't know. Is that worth it? I don't know what the math, how the math works out on that. So let's say we managed to get 10 terror on them. We increase it by 25%. So round it up. So we're going to add 3 terror. So they'll have 13 terror. And then, well, every single hit of the attack or just per attack? I think it's just once on the attack. So they'd have 13 terror. So they'd be taking 13 damage per hit instead of like 10 extra, then 9 extra, the 8 extra as it gets reduced. And then at the end of it, they'd go down to 75% of 13. So, you know, is that rounded up? It is rounded up. And then it continues from there. Is that... I mean... That would depend on us even getting up to that amount anyways. Automatic crits are always nice, and crit damage is always nice. I don't know if our allies are going to crit, because I don't know what our random third choice is going to be. You know what? Let's try. Let's try Slasher. We'll lean into it. And hopefully we get something else that can protect these guys a little more than what we already have. And I'm hoping that we learn some combinations or learn what monsters are really good on their own that could be used in the solo mythic challenge. Okay, so I could stop him from attacking. They're both just doing basic attacks. Interesting. Let's set up Psychic first. And then do this. For that extra, that sweet extra damage. Although him getting the terror is kind of bad because he took extra damage, but that's okay. Could have been worse. So now it's him that I'd like to stagger. I don't think I can. So we're just gonna have to take that damage, methinks. We've got the deck of cards, but that won't really help us. I mean, I could just... Yeah. Just wipe this thing out. Don't worry about it. He gets more terror. Oh, it's even worse for me. Maybe I need him to attack first. The dog attack first. Oh, yeah. That doubled up the damage. Or it doubled up the stacks of terror. He just no longer has terror on him. Well, he's attacking bottom, so I do want him. So whoever isn't going to get attacked should attack first in order to make this work. I don't want to use an artifact on the first on the first turn or the first area. I currently think the terror stacks we're getting less out of it because of what we picked, but I can steal his Fire Fang, which is better than his Bubble Kick, so now we kill. The terror does build up pretty fast doing this. But I gotta be careful with Wappletinger attacking first. But I also want him to attack first most of the time. I don't want him to set up Sidekick. Let's see. Random NPC envoy for another artifact or knight for equipment. I think we need equipment at this point. We just don't have any, so we need something to give us that little edge. And honestly, our corruption's spread evenly between them, so use that. They wouldn't put the secret back here, would they? No. Okay. What's our third team member gonna be here? Oh, we only have 2 options here, so they only have 2 souls. Both are good. Warden would be great. Gargoyle would be new. It's Gargoyle. Okay. Well, we definitely have a new team. We do have all the elements, so that's something. He's psychic as well. Interesting. And he technically is shield. Shield, but not a tank. For every 15 shield this monster receives or applies to allies, applies psychic to self. Psychic attacks of this monster consume all psychic stacks at once to deal out their combined damage to the enemy. Really? Huh, okay. That is definitely unique. He gets +1 defense. That's very nice. Shield to all allies for 4. Applies temporary power to all allies. So he probably wants to go first. That's unfortunately not going to be enough. If he can get +1 shield effect on anything, this will do 15 shields to all allies and trigger his signature trait. But I need +1 shield before that happens. And this does wind damage and shield self. Okay. So he's all about shields, which we needed a defensive option. Both of them do that. So I'm honestly fine with this. Warren's more powerful, but we're only playing on heroic. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so they have enemies down there. This is the way forward. It looks like an Aether Spring coming up. That's good. Dude, they are spoiling that. Wait, this isn't a secret area. They're just in these trees. Okay. Never mind then. This is a good argument for wanting to break the points of all of these guys, but I'll just pick one almost at random. Of course, the one that I could break the poise of is not actually doing anything substantial here. Okay, so this guy I don't want to get Psychic up, but this guy's doing a lot more damage. Of course, they're not targeting your tank, but we can do this to start with. Give everybody some support. Well, I can't really interrupt anybody, to be frank about it. This is not great. Not great at all. It's going to take a lot of damage is what I'm learning from this. It's just going to happen. That's a lot of corruption, like a ton of corruption. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Sidekick. Not like I could have really done much to change that, to be honest. Okay, if you're targeting top, I have to stop them. Okay, this is not great. Why don't they target my tank, man? All right, this has to happen. There's like no choice to save our top guy from dying. Like I can heal a little bit, but still not great. I should have done Psychic first, probably. No, because I don't want him to have any debuffs. Well, I think I have to heal him. Like, there's no way around this. He's doing 14 damage, and he's buffing up, so he'll do even more. I can almost kill... Actually, I can kill him if I double up on him. And this will also apply more shields. Doesn't matter too much. We'll have Psychic for next turn. Okay, at least we're safe for now. They are buffed up. Of course, they'll take a little bit of fire damage when they attack. He's copying my ability, I think. Yeah, he is. Okay. He's talking Gargoyle, which is our tank, which is what we want. I think I do this. Oh, he can copy it. That's neat. They could both do it. Is that what I want to do? I don't think I could actually kill one of these, actually. But I can't kill both. I'd have to double up to do it. I mean, I kind of like this. A lot of power. This is funny as hell. Is it the best thing to do? Probably not. Oh, well, maybe it is. Because that's a lot of extra power we just got. And we got shields from it as well, so. Oh, he crit me. We have so much corruption. Goodness. It's not ideal. I don't have the resources for this stuff. I could, okay, who are you attacking? Middle. I can't defend him. Like 2 burns. This does like nothing. Does set up sidekick at the very least. I got a crit, that's nice. Because now I can actually stagger him and wipe him out. Okay. The terror really adds up on the damage. Easy peasy. It was not easy at all. I took a ton of corruption damage. Skill reroll. Okay, I mean, that's fine, I suppose. So that's the way forward, but we want to backtrack. Because we want the XP. Well, actually, it's less that we have a lot of corruption and more that we've got barely any HP. Because none of these guys have worthiness. So we're working with not a whole lot here. Let's get equipment. A drum. Cleanses 1 debuff and applies 1 temporary power to target ally. All allies gain crit chance and evasion. Debuff mitigation. That's really nice. That is really nice. Debuff mitigation. I feel like it should go on him. Honestly, he is going first a lot of the time. But maybe on Gargoyle, because he's the tank. We really don't want debuffs on our tank. So let's do that. And I'm not really going to worry about this conversation. This looks suspicious. I can see an area down there. Or is it just perchance that it generated that thick? I think so. I think it might just be perchance. All right. There are secret areas that once you've unlocked the ability to find them, you can, well, find them. Okay, so we can get the high ground and then we can jump on any of these guys. Let's do this. Get a little bit of extra poise damage. Oh my goodness. Not having like a proper tank that can apply redirect kind of sucks. Kind of hurts. Ooh. Why would this? Well, alright, I mean it's 2 for 1. And who are you targeting? Middle and top. Okay, that's fine. Shields will tank that. And that goes to middle, which I can't really do much about, to be honest. I could generate fire for, which doesn't really help. Generate earth. They both just need fire, and I don't have fire. Unfortunately. I don't really get a whole lot. Well, actually, applying terror could be good. Could also be bad. Because... wait. Cosmic Core. On the same return, generates wild Aether for every enemy with 5 or more terror. Well, let's do this. Okay, the terror went on him, but it also went on to our top guy, which is a problem because now he's going to take more damage. No. That's unfortunate. Did his terror just go away? Yeah, it sure did. I should have taken advantage of it by attacking the top enemy. It's okay. Well, maybe it's not okay. I need to... You're talking bottom for not that much damage. Honestly, I don't know why it's only taking 6 instead of 9. Oh, because he's defense. That's why. So it's 3 times 2 instead of 3 times 3. And then you're copying Sudden Splash. And you are also hitting middle. That's obnoxious. I can kill this guy easily with like anything. Can almost knock this guy out. This is Wind Aether. If I set up Bubble Kick and then hit this dog, I think we'll stagger. Then it's up to this guy to kill the final one, which is not actually perfect. Not that great. Then I don't also get to shield ourselves from this crap. Alternatively, I go for if this crits, that could be really good. Order really matters here right now. That's the problem. And I would love to do Sudden Splash, but it's just not quite enough damage. Random enemy and random ally as well. So, I'm gonna do Bubble Kick. Probably doesn't matter who I target at this point, but and then I do this. Yes, it does in fact stagger because I get these sidekick attack. So now it's just you going against the middle and you also going against the middle, but I can kill him. So I'm actually going to use our healing charge on the middle just to be safe. And yeah, I have to use Ignite to actually kill it. Okay. We will take more corruption, but there's little I can do about it. Does he have something that uncopied action purges the same amount? Oh, so I steal it from them. So I'm stealing 1 water from them by doing this, by copying their action. Neat. What are you attacking? Oh, that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. Well, I can kill him. And then probably just shield. So let's shield. Problem is, he's got so much terror on him. He might actually just die if I don't heal. I am slightly because he's gonna take 5 extra damage from each hit, essentially. That still went through all those shields. Look how much corruption we have. This is absurdly. It's not good. It's not good, I'll tell you that much. Well, it doesn't really matter too much what we do here, because we can just double up on them and kill them. And on the plus side, if our monsters die and we still win, we can replace it with another random monster. Oh boy, we need some good synergies here, please. Water, earth damage, cleanses 2 DOS himself. That would be nice. It's got some earth damage as well, which he doesn't usually have. Actually, we don't have any earth damage right now, so Petal spell seems pretty good. Cleanses 3 debuffs from all allies, cleanses 1 corruption from all allies in the first use of this, and it's a free action. Plus 4 affliction to target enemy and self. Or this is... use all of your fire aether to do poise damage. Applies 2 burn for each. Could stack up. I think we're probably gonna want the cleanse. Whenever psychic is applied to this monster, generates 1 random aether. On attack, deals a hit with damage equal to half this monster's shields rounded up. He doesn't currently get a whole lot of shields, to be honest. Every 3 wind aether consumed by allies applies psychic to self. I would like that. I mean, if we ever use like wind kick, that's really about it. It's not great. I'm actually gonna reroll for something special and see what we get. For every 20 damage absorbed by shields and allies, applies power to the ally, the lowest amount of power. Or we can keep half our shields. We're not going to be able to keep half our shields. A support action deals a 3 damage hit to a target enemy and triggers on attack effects. On attack effects. I don't know. We really have too many of those. Let's keep making him shield based and hope we get a plus shield back from him eventually. Less water damage. He does bubble trick. He does sudden splash. But this hits 3 times where bubble trick only hits twice. So it'd be better on Mephisto. And support action. Does he do support actions? This is a support action now. I do intend for him to use it. You have no support actions. You have a dedicated support action. I need you to be tanking. All right, we'll do that. We need that HP, that's for sure. The healing. What a weird layout we have here. Release a soul. I think I only have 1. Yeah, I've got 1 monster. I'd be giving up our last monster soul just to give plus 5 HP to someone. Let me wait a second. Might regret this. We just got surprised. But I got the parry off in time, so we just didn't get to pick who actually. Basic attack, big attack. We have no wind. We don't have wind aether currently. Not really. I'm gonna do this. Give everyone power up. And I'm going to probably deck of cards so that we get 7 random aether. So we have more stuff to work with here. It's not really enough, but we can stop 1 basic attack, but that goes against top. Actually, yeah, that's probably pretty important then. Could do this and this. That will leave us with no water and no fire, but 1 earth and 2 of this. Question is, do I want to set up psychic? I won't have any water if I do this. And I don't actually necessarily need to do it this time around. Just do I want to set up psychic first here? In some way. 2 times so I think I go for the wind damage on him. Yeah, let's just do this. Stagger him, prevent at least a little bit of damage. And I will work on being able to stagger this guy next time. I got 1 crit there. If they had both crit, he would have staggered, but not the greatest odds ever. God, that hurts. And that's a lot of weakness, but he is mostly doing defensive stuff anyways. Okay, that's annoying. That's annoying. That doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, I can stop him. I could also do this. 4 times 4 earth damage applies 4 weakness to enemy target. It's not a bad choice. Of course, I can just stagger him directly. Problem is, I want to stop this guy. If I stagger this guy, I would need double crit on this to stop him. Everything's just a little bit too weak for what we'd actually want. If I use this, nobody's actually targeting. Oh, he is actually targeting bottom. Okay. It's honestly top that is the biggest threat on him right now. I don't have enough Aether to do both wind actions, unfortunately. So I probably do this to give everyone power and shields. Not this guy's got weakness 6 on him anyways, so like I get 1 crit. I could stagger this guy. But I need to take this guy out more than that. I mean, this actually works, supposedly. Oh, because it's sidekick. That's why. I just need 1 crit. But that's risky. If I don't get the crit, I think it's fine. We'll just do this. I would have got the crit. Not much I can do about it now, though. I mean, I could do this. It's a free action. Helps a little tiny bit. Removes at least a little bit of corruption, too. And then I'll just kill this guy. Okay. Now we get more corruption. I need our tank to actually be taking these hits. Like this, yeah. I can apply weakness. Be like that. I have nothing that I can really do. Does this generate? No, it generates fire earth. This doesn't really help. They don't have synergies with each other at all. Of course, the one time I want to actually shield, fine. He won't do very much. He'll do 3 damage against him. Big and basic attack. Weakness is very good. Plus he has defense. Okay, his psychic doesn't really matter. He's all alone. Now we can just wail on him. Can't even prevent his action. Oh. All right. Yeah, this team is not great. I'll put it that much. I could have built them wrong, but I don't know what else I could have really gone for. Got a monster soul. Okay, that's nice. Anything over here? Yes. Hello. Give me more teeth. There's no more trivia, which is a little disappointing. I was kind of looking forward to more of them, but apparently we've answered all the trivia that they've put in the game. So do I want to give someone plus 5 HP? I feel like we need to, so they don't freaking die. I'm gonna do Gargoyle because in theory he's our tank, but he also doesn't really get targeted, so without waste of redirect, kind of brutal. Cook, Aether Spring, random NPC. I'm gonna greed for the Aether Spring and hope it's a good boon for the whole track. I could replace someone, but I feel like that's not giving them full possibilities to shine. Extra XP, let's do that, I guess. I don't really need the extra gold. All right, who's ready to get more corruption? Gargoyle, 50-50 chance. Can you do it? He failed. Of course he did. He succeeded. Huzzah! Doesn't get him to 300 worthiness, but close. Close to leveling up, too. What is his map layout? Okay. Soul altar, so I can get boons. I'm not gonna do that now. Just in case. They only have one soul right now. If someone dies, I'm gonna need a soul to replace him. We are like at half HP here, so to start with. Oh, there'll be a merchant, so we'll want to keep our gold up. I don't really remember what types our moves are. What's like easiest for us to do. I know we've got guaranteed fire damage and water damage. So I had to go after the chicken. Of course, the chicken's just doing a basic attack. Unfortunate for us. He's purging and generating ether, and he is attacking. So it's actually this guy that's the biggest problem, and I have trash for... Dude, our ether generation sucks. So bad. I could use Fire Fang. That'd be nice. I could not only stun him, but deny this. Doesn't help with this too much, but... I'm gonna set this up with power. I hate to use our artifacts this early, but like, I feel like I have to. And use them or lose them, you know? Stagger, do some decent damage. He is only doing a basic attack against bottom, and he's doing a lot to top. Is there anything I can do about that? This is a free action. Also do that. Okay, I mean, it's something. A little tiny bit of corruption and a little bit, tiny bit of healing. I think I'm just gonna try and get the chicken low enough to be able to kill. Oh no, he's got terror on him now. No! That's a bad 1 in 3 that we got. Because then he just almost died. I think we might have to replace him. He is not carrying his weight. Now he's copying Sudden Splash. He's purging. He's attacking bottom, which is actually what we want. But I can kill him. Stop this. I'm mostly concerned about this, but I just don't have earth attacks that are worth a damn. I got this, but that's not enough. Let's apply Psychic to self. I think I pretty much have to do this either way. It also gives him Sidekick. So I'm getting closer to being able to take this guy out. No crit, unfortunately. So I kill this guy, then Psychic applies. Yeah, not good enough. He's going to have a lot of Aether to work with after that turn, and I'm getting so much corruption that's absurd. We just don't have good defensive options here, unfortunately. Okay, that's mildly terrifying. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. You kind of have to stop that, huh? Can I do both? I can do both. I don't know what I'm going to do about him. Let's power up, defend. Get Sidekick. Can almost kill him straight up. Could with that. But I really need to stop that guy. I only have 1 water. That's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna be able to stop him with just 1 water. Unless it's magically crit. Actually, no, I can do this and this. And then with the help of Psych... Actually, will that work? 14? No, it's not going to be enough because I won't have Sidekick up. So if I sudden splash against him, all of our damage, or if let's say I do it on this guy. We kill him. Then I think the terror will go into him. I need this guy. Who are you attacking middle? If I turn him to a basic attack, will that be worse or better for us? Good question. Obviously, I don't want to purge because I need to dish out damage here. I can straight up kill. I need to do this attack or this attack. Times 4, 2 times 3. This uses up our earth, which I don't know if I need. Oh, he's not gonna have any actions if I use those, though. I could hope for a crit, but this is gonna hurt so much. He does have the least corruption, and he won't die to it. Actually, I don't know. There's terror. He's got terror on him. There's got to be a way to make this work. This is a free action. Then all I have is 1 fire and 3 wind. I could kill this guy, saving his life. But then what do I do about this? I won't have an action to this. All I have is the basic attack. The fact that Gargoyle has Psychic is making it hard to predict or hard to see what's going to happen after this turn. Now, if I go for the water attacks using him, our top guy, and he crits, then we could stagger this guy. And then if we do that... this guy may kill our middle dude. Depends on where the terror stacks fall. That's the thing. We've got so many. We have random effects that are going to happen and apply. Okay, you know what? Forget it. Kill this. Don't worry about it. He's gonna hit the bottom dude. He doesn't have any crit chance, right? I don't think so, no. Negatory. I'm scared of those terror. If the terror, if I do sudden splash and the terror goes onto Gargoyle, he will die. He will straight up die. Does the extra damage? It would be very, very close. I don't know. So I actually think the play is just regular attack, just to avoid that possibility. Okay, we take a lot of damage. It's what we have to deal with. I think that's probably was the safest play. I think with really good RNG, there could have been a better play, but not in our particular. I'm not willing to gamble on it, you know. Give her in power. We basically need to kill him this turn. Okay, that gets us very close. And that'll finish him off, so alright. 1 health. He's dead either way. On the burn. Okay. That was extremely bad. Our team is not good. Alright, Gargoyle, you need something better. Heal all allies. We need this. I actually think we just need that. Ooh, fire earth damage against all enemies. We're not going to have 2 fire, 2 earth. We're just not. So let's take the heal, because obviously we need it. Skull. Debuff chances. So obviously that's better on him, because he's the one doing debuffs. Power chance. And then I just give this to him, who can still do water damage, so it's not bad. And he's got Psychic, so that water damage might actually apply more often than you might think. Okay, there's the meteorite. I say as if I knew that was going to be there, which I did not. Who do I think is going to survive the most? I would like to get like +1 shields on him. I think it might come up here. Nope. Can I go back? I can't go back. So it's on basic attack. The one that's most likely to do basic attacks is, in fact, Mephisto. Probably. So I want to. Do I want to generate water or winds? Almost certainly water. Probably. All right. I mean, that's fine. Okay. There's a Jotun, Aethermancer. Yeah. Oh, this team is terrifying. This team is not good for us. That Aethermancer? It is a shifted Aethermancer. I really want to capture that. I super want to capture that. I don't have earth damage. How am I going to do this? This is pretty good, but I also kind of want to defend. Oh, he's going to hit everybody, huh? Everybody for 11, plus a chance to crit. Only had one more water. I could generate water with him. I can't do that. And then I can stun him, preventing this attack. Yeah, okay, so I do that. So I do this. This is good. It's power. I do this, which will generate 1 water. Crap. Crap, I needed earth for that. I needed earth. My plan doesn't work anymore. Need water and earth for that. And because well, I didn't think this through. We're going to take this hit pretty much no matter what now. So what's the next best things we can do? To generate water, I could bauble trick. That's really about all I could do. Well. Alternatively, I could have... No, I couldn't have done it. I don't know. At least this will purge. Prevent him from stealing... From getting a tons of fire aether. That hurts. Of course, I got double bleed. Of course. Now he's got sidekick and force. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this team is not good, I'm afraid. I'm just gonna freaking die here. I have to do that. I am forced to do this. It's like our only earth damage. And even if we lose this run, at least we'll get a shifted Aethermancer, which looks awesome. Fire wind. Critical force psychic. That's actually incredible. I wish I could do this. We've used all of our charges on our artifacts already. What do I need for this? Another wind? I could get it. By him basic attacking. Now he's doing a basic attack in the middle, which is terrifying. He's going against bottom. Did he already take an action? I guess I did do an action with him already. All right, well, this guy's already not good. gonna survive with 1 HP. It's gone so badly. You know what? We're just gonna have to take that damage. Oh wait, can I take this damage? I mean, technically I can. Playing with fire here. I should have done it on Jotun. I should have. But I didn't know. A 3 terror on the top guy, which means he is in mega danger. Shield self, deal damage. Well, he needs the shields to not die to this, if that's all at all possible. That's 20 damage plus crit chance. So he's threatening potentially 30 damage. 8 shields is not going to help. Well, it might help, but probably not. And he's not threatening much. I can heal, actually. That could definitely save. Nobody's going to be at... People aren't going to be at full HP. Could also do another 4 shields. I think I just have to do this. That still looks a lot better than what it did before. Yeah, I will survive now at least. And this will purge. So that stops his attack. Now he's just doing a basic attack. That's great. And we need this Cat Zerker to die, though. I don't think the increased terror by 25%, then reduce it by 75% thing was good at all. It was not good. We're going to have to replace this top guy. He's actually just giving us anti-synergy, and he's got a bajillion corruption on him, so... You know, he's kind of cool, but he's also just not working out here. I can't kill this cat. He's got dodge right now, which is a big problem. That damage doesn't matter, but this damage is a big problem. He's threatening realistically 30 damage again because he's gonna crit. You know he's gonna crit. I guess he won't crit on every single hit, but you know, 20 to 30 damage. Oh, more than 20 damage, almost guaranteed. So he's got 19 health right now. I don't have Aether to do this, and I won't be able to get Aether for that. It's way too expensive. This would work, but I would need 2 more fire, which I cannot get. Okay. Could generate a second wind. That won't be enough anyways. Give him 4 shields. If I attack, cleanse debuffs. This will also get rid of his dodge, hopefully. Yeah. Now I can actually see. 8 damage plus 6 damage. That's not gonna be enough, my dude. These guys have no synergies whatsoever either. He's just dead, man. He's just dead. Yep. So close. He's actually his guaranteed crit with force on the first 3 hits. Well, we're replacing him no matter what because he's dead. Cat Zerker. Oh, and you just healed off of that too. And he gets a buff. Okay, he's applying redirect to himself. He already has redirect, so the first attack I do here is going to go against him no matter what. But if I do that, at least it can come close to stunning him. Okay, he no longer has it. I can kill Cat Zerker. This guy gets staggered. Not on a great turn because he doesn't actually lose another action. Oh, we can just attack. A lot of burn. I think he'll just die to the burn. Yep. Okay. Oh boy. Worthiness. Shielding +1. Perfect. That is beautiful. That's exactly what I want from him. And this is why getting the worthiness of these guys up first is so important. All right, let's go replace our fallen brethren. We have so much corruption, it's absurd. All right, we either get a star spawn or an ooze. What's it gonna be? Random. Ooze, the shifted fire ooze. Okay. The end of your turn. Triggers burn on each enemy with 3 or more burn and applies 3 burn to this monster for each one. Oh, it's okay. It's kind of like, it's the same trait that the dog can have. Fire dog. Start of each combat applies 2 redirect and shield self for 2 times 3. We actually really need that. We need that so badly. Oh my gosh. And more redirect to self. Burn and stuff is really nice, but we need someone that can tank for the others and force attacks onto him. He's got 50 starting health. That's very nice. Fortunately, he doesn't have any equipment. Because when our monster dies, we lose the equipment. Oh, we've done everything. Okay. Other than this. A boon? We might need a boon, to be honest. I only have 1 monster soul, though, so if someone dies, we won't be able to replace them. We're just gonna have to roll with what we have, I think. Got a merchant. Merchant can maybe give us something clutch. Shop, what do you got? Punches 2 corruption at the end. First hit is wild damage. Those are not that clutch. Random Aether and shields and heals him for 7. I think I'm gonna need that one. 1 XP. Will that be worth it? It could be on him. Not on this, not on this. So it's 1 in 3 chance. Okay. First hit of each attack into wild damage. Obviously going to be actually it is just better on him. And then I put the debuff mitigation on the ooze. And I just take the monster soul. I don't try and gamble for I'm anticipating another death at the very least. You see our monster? He was like up here jiggling about. Oh, there's high ground. I mean, that's... I got 1 gold out of that whole box, huh? This is blessed high ground, and we're only fighting it. We're fighting a shifted warden, by the looks of it. Yeah, which we already have unlocked. But at least it's not Ravager. Ravager would obliterate us. Oh, that's not nice. That's 16 damage going against him, but it will be redirected to our ooze. So that's actually fine. Both of these will go against ooze. Fire damage against himself. He must have some trait that every 5 Aether purged. Wait, no, sorry. There we go. Applies 2 burn to self whenever burn triggers on this monster. Enemies also take damage from it. Taunt. He doesn't actually want. I don't currently have any use for heat. If I do Scald, I can apply burn to him, which doesn't help a whole lot. Honestly, I think I just shield everybody and give power. Now, I could do this, or I could do this. They both apply burn at this point. I probably want to apply terror first, but then if I do that, I can't do anything else. I'm not going to be able to do anything else anyways. Does he generate water? He does. Shield self and redirect. Let's do that. Let's get our defense up. And plus more redirect is always good. Takes a hit. Takes basically no damage because of the defense. Okay, that's not bad at all. Problem is, I'm gonna have to keep doing that because oh my gosh, we need. If he, if our other monsters take any hits at all, they're just super dead. So, you know, keep applying burn. And I don't need to shield self currently, so I might just do a basic attack. Because this will get redirected to ooze. It'll do a lot of damage, but not much I can do about it. Same with this. Like slightly less damage. I'm not going to be able to stagger him this turn anyways. And if ooze takes all the corruption damage, that's actually good for us. Because 20 of it can be cleansed after this fight. Assuming we win. Big assumption. Okay, we need to redirect that. So, unfortunately, I'm kind of... Well, actually, I could just break him, actually. Volcanic Essence leaves us with just water and wind. Which is really all we need, actually. Okay. I won't get the power off of this because we won't be full HP, but almost. Game? Oh, no. I've never had it crash mid or like freeze mid battle before. Well, that's not good. I don't think it's going to respond again. The audio is still playing, but don't know. Yeah, it's not happening. What happens if it closes mid-game or mid-match? It's not even closing. Actually, I just have to terminate it. Let's see what happens if I continue. I assume it'll just be before the fight or the very start of the fight. Yeah, very start of the fight. Okay. So we just have to do the fight again. It's not like the worst thing ever, but he is now doing different stuff. And I've got different Aether, but he does start with 2 redirect, luckily, but I don't have enough water. Would have liked to do this, but I think I just have to attack to generate water. And then do this. Get more redirect or more defense. And I'm just going to generate Aether for next turn. That still did a lot of damage despite my defense. Luckily, I've got shields, so it works out that we survive. But if I do this, I'm left with no fire, but I'm left with 1 earth, 3 water. Okay, where are you attacking? Bottom and top. Okay, I kind of have to do this. Let's just get the heal out of the way. And do this for the redirect and the defense. And then cleanse 3 debuffs from all allies. Cleanses 1 corruption. I mean, that could be good. Applying Terror could also be nice, but I think getting rid of our debuffs right now is probably more important. Gonna take some corruption, which is okay. We expect this. Oh, that's so much damage, dude. And we've done like nothing to him. Okay. He's threatening to kill my tank. I don't have the water for this currently. I can stop the first attack. Okay, that's the big one. So I can also heal. I can stagger him with basically anything. The question is, what do I want to do that with? I think we want to apply the terror. I'm not gonna be able to do much of anything else. I think I shield, and then maybe we can heal next time around. Let's get some sidekick up too. Punch. Oh, I forgot about redirect. Oh my gosh. That could have been disastrous. Might still be disastrous. Because now I can't really stop him from doing this. Well, he's attacking that anyways. But if I redirect to him, it'll be probably even worse. I think I have to do this. This is what the artifact's for. I probably have to heal. I don't know. He can tank that hit barely. Actually, I don't know. With 7 terror, he might not be able to. This is a free action. Let's get rid of that terror, or some of it at least. But he just applies burn to himself anyways. This is not ideal. And now I can't do this. Oh, crap. Need an earth. I think I messed up there. I think I messed up there pretty badly. He's super dead. He's super duper dead. My ooze. I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh wait, I can generate water with him. But then he's gonna take both attacks redirected at him. I can also shield a little bit more. I don't think we can survive this. We don't survive that. He's adding another 18 damage to this. I don't think this works. Even with the defense. I think he's still super dead. Oh yeah, he is. To the second attack. Well. I salute you. Now we're kind of screwed because we haven't really done any damage to him, and he's threatening to kill both of them essentially. We don't have a damage output here. Okay. Can I save either of them? I could with this. No, I can't. He still dies. He still dies even if I teapot him. The top guy. I in theory live with 1 HP here, and in theory. And then here we're doing 48. He's starting 48 damage. I can get up to 47 and then another 5. In theory, assuming he doesn't crit at all, which he highly likely is going to crit. Oh, but the terror. I'm pretty sure because of the terror, I'd have to do this. Oh, fuck the... I did not do that in the correct order. I think I have to basic attack, because if I regular attack, I'm going to take burn. I barely live. And he's dead anyways. After all that I tried so hard to save him. Well, this run's over. This run's super over. I have nothing left. I can heal. I can heal slightly. It won't matter though. He's threatening 60 earth damage. 60. Well. And so I must say, our first bout of random team did not work. Did not work at all. All right. Couldn't even pass the first boss. Let's see why people suggested to do this on normal difficulty. because then we don't have to deal with bosses having 50% more HP. All right, let's try that. Let's do normal. And we will get our wheel back up here. And let's see. Unlocked, shifted... Warden? No, it wasn't Warden. Gargoyle? What did I get a shifted version of? I didn't have already. No. What is it? Oh, it's Cat Zerker. So let me just add a Cat Zerker to this that is shifted. All right. Let's see what we get. This is more fun than picking select random option from there. Star Spawn. All right, Star Spawn. Where is Star Spawn? There he is. All right, I mean, he's good. We've definitely used him to pretty good effect previously. And what's our second gonna be? Ooh, these are some good options other than this. Other than that, all right. Random monster. What are we gonna get? We got Warden. Okay, this is not an unfamiliar team. It's not terrible. Not like any inherent combinations, but obviously I've used them enough that they've got default perks, which will help quite a lot. And we've got a tank and we've got Aether Generation, so we can get like a DPS dude. Would be good. Event, pick equipment. A single target attack applies weakness, 50% chance to apply another stack of weakness. Initial weakness +2, evasion +10%. Okay, I'll take that. That's pretty damn good. He will be applying weakness constantly, so... Or weakness applied by enemy, or by the party, applies power to self, so... He would like that a lot. He would like that. Not much over here. A little bit of money. What do we got here? Got a chicken. I don't have any fire damage. I don't know why I chose him, but well. At least I don't think I have any fire attacks. I do. I actually do. Well, this is really good, actually. To stagger him. And then this guy I can stop from doing anything. Well, he'll get to do a basic attack, but that's no big deal. Because he's so tanky and good. And he's got weakness. Alright. Well, this should be pretty straightforward. Just attack. Crushed. The difference in worthiness 3 monsters, now worthiness 4, and worthiness 1. Also, these are both bosses. These are both boss monsters. So, you know. I'm missing a fight on the top. Okay. Wait, let me look at see what's coming up. Equipment or artifact or random NPC. Okay. This is actually a great demonstration. Oh, it's another Cat Zerker. Zerker's so freaking adorable, but also terrifying at the same time. They're both shifted. We already have both of these shifted forms, but the initial weakness is nice. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stagger him, but I can stop him from attacking. Well, from using an ability. By purging his Aether. Applying even more weakness to him. Like, this is so good, but obviously I don't have stats for it. All right, well, we shouldn't have any real problems turn 1. Oh, he's gonna get a psychic attack, and it's gonna be automatic crit. So we're gonna take a little bit of damage here. Means a little bit of corruption, but only just like 1 corruption. Not too bad. But our flawless streak is over, I suppose. Well, I can stagger him. Works for me. Then I can just kill this guy however I want. I actually have to use this ability, otherwise I don't do enough damage. But good enough. Now I just double them and I don't even need to. I can just, we're so powerful. Dude, it's like night and day difference how good these monsters are compared to the other ones. Double level ups. All right, what do we got? Aging, power, aging. For every 3 age applies redirect and shield self. For every 7 aether consumed by allies generates wild aether. This really doesn't actually give that much. It's like every 3 turns, unless we have other ways to apply age. And nobody else is currently age. Consuming aether? We always consume aether. So, like, could have re-rolled as well. I got 1 re-roll. I can't go back from here. Understandably. I'll just take Aether Cycle. Generating Aether is always nice. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, break 1 poison target enemy. One attack consumes up to 1 wild Aether to deal 6 wild damage and purge 1 enemy Aether. We got someone generating wild Aether. We got someone can purge and use wild Aether for that. They both want wild Aether though. Mainly want it for the big attack that Starmans can do. Every 4 attacks from allies purges 1 enemy Aether. Tempting. This monster purges or steals Aether. How often does he actually? I mean, with Echo, he purges. We'd also break a poise whenever I attack. Doing that. So this would be doing 3 poise damage. I mean, that's... And even if it's a different element type, it would purge, I think. Yeah, I would. I mean, that seems really, really nice. Get that poise damage in. All right. Oh, we're also having an easier time because we're on normal difficulty. Got a skill reroll. I got equipment. On single target attack applies weakness. Well, okay. Double weakness equipment. Yeah, things have less HP, and actually that's the only, and they don't have an additional trait. So things are just a lot easier on this difficulty. I don't necessarily know if I need the knight anymore. I guess an artifact would be nice. Let's see what our next random team member will be. Okay, we got some new faces and some old faces. Let's random. If I just get Jotun, it's just gonna be like, do I even need to finish this run? Yeah, no, it's gonna be easy. Okay, Jin. Nice. We've never actually used him before. He is brand new to us. Dodge, Force, and Aether. Well, if he has more Aether, for every 9 Aether consumed by allies, applies Dodge to this monster. Each attack consumes a Dodge stack chance to gain 35 crit chance and plus crit damage. Plus 3 crit damage, in fact. Choose 1 of 3 wish actions which have not been used in combat. I don't know what those are. So this will actually be good. I'll actually finally get to see what they explicitly are. He generates more Aether. That's nice. And he's got Flare Strike, which is not very good, but it does apply Force and Dodge to self, so that's good. All right, interesting. We got some variety, finally. Variety that's not going to get me killed. All right, event, pick an artifact. Generates double wild Aether. We absolutely want that. Absolutely. You see, if I had gotten this team when we were playing on Heroic, it would not have been a problem whatsoever. Fortunately, that's not what happened. Let's target one of these. It won't really matter which. Double shifted. There's like a lot of shifted monsters now. Okay, well, I should be able to stop that pretty easily, right? I'm curious what this is, but I can stagger him completely. Who are you attacking? Top? I mean, that's honestly fine. Oh, it doesn't do anything other than apply dodge to all enemies. Okay, it doesn't actually do damage. And he's in Warden, so yeah, I guess I just target the top dude. Staggers him, applies weakness. I get power. I am curious to see what this does. The 3 wishes, so generates 1 of each Aether, applies 3 dodge to target ally, and applies 2 force to all allies. Oh wow! And I can only do these once per, huh? I'll take the force. Seems good, because now I could actually just I could just kill that guy. Or I could stagger him. But he's not doing anything special this turn, so I'll save it for next turn, methinks. Oh, they get dodged this turn, so honestly, that's fine. By removing 1 foe, that's one less that would have dodge. Okay, I can at least stagger him, so that's cool. You're attacking your tank, so I'm fine with this. He's gonna do some damage, but I could give him dodge to avoid probably most of it. Actually, I can probably stagger him if I have enough. I think I do. I gotta just kill that guy. Wait, this will... Oh, this will not get dodged because it only hits once. Neat. Stagger him. And then next turn, we can just finish them both off. Almost certainly. I'm gonna have a lot of wild aethers, so... Right, if I use fire, I can generate aether. Not that it's gonna matter in this case, it's not. Super doesn't. We are extremely powerful. You know what? Since we're playing on regular difficulty, what I think I'm gonna do is maybe we randomly replace one of our monsters with another random monster at the end of every zone. Or like each time we come across another monster summoner thing. So that way our team keeps changing and we have to keep adjusting our strategy. Just because we are playing on this, you know, lower difficulty. I don't remember what types our attacks are. That might be a problem later on where I'm not going to be super familiar with the teams. Well, let's see. Water pellets on our tank, that's fine. Like slash on our tank, okay. I mean, I guess I'd rather prevent the... I can't, I don't have the stuff for that. Let's do this and apply 2 force, everybody. Let's get some crits going. You know? I can almost kill this guy. Still staggering completely, so it is more value overall. And I can just kill him, or I can stagger this guy as well. Why not? And all we're doing is taking a basic attack from him. did 2 damage. Huzzah. All right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to shake up our team to make this a little more interesting. Methinks. It's interesting. So if the person is already staggered or dies, then the extra poise break he gets on Purge just goes on whoever's available. That is incredibly powerful. Target. I could generate Aether. I don't really need to. I just kill this guy and he gets weakness. Who's he attacking? Him? All right. Sure. Let's apply dodge to him. 3 stacks of dodge. Don't think I take any corruption because the damage was not high enough. I think I would have taken 1 corruption had I not done that, but that obviously would have been fine either way. Super duper dead. Excellent. All right. What do you got for us? 4 stacks on all allies now only apply to the first. All right, okay. We've seen that many times. For every 35 wind or wild damage dealt to enemies, applies dodge to the ally with the lowest amount of dodge. Synchronous force. When you reach 5 Aether of the same element, generates 2 additional Aether of the same element and applies 1 force each ally. I don't know if we're going to get to that. I'm going to reroll. Dedicated support action applies 1 force each ally. I'm pretty sure that's really good. This is a dedicated support action. I could be giving everyone essentially 3 force. That would be pretty damn good. Dodge now only increases evasion by 12%. I don't really like it that much. Does let us stack up a lot of dodge. But I also like dodge being, consistent, so whenever this monster generates or consumes Aether, shield self equal to the amount generated. Now let's do the Into the Fray. That's nice. We should not remove Jin because we haven't really gotten to use them enough. But we could definitely randomly remove one of the other 2. I think that would be perfectly fair. Elemental challenge. Warden. Go for it. He's got 100 out of 0 worthiness. Doesn't matter, but he levels up. Heals all allies for 2 times 6. Applies redirect self. Permanently increases max health by 2 when used for the first time. I mean, that's good. Applies 3 weakness to target enemy. Retaliate triggers a 2 times 6 earth water damage attack against the enemy and applies 1 weakness to them. But they specifically have to attack Warden for that to trigger. That is really good for us triggering this. If we end up getting rid of our spawn, honestly, this combo is too good. I don't want to get rid of anybody. All right, I'm just gonna take that trap. Why not? Feels good to have a powerful team. And we get Jin at least. Honestly, I don't know. Did I have Star Spawn and Warden together ever? I don't think I have. So it is kind of a new combo. Well, I've got no Aether here at all, huh? Or at least I didn't generate Aether of the types I want. Who attacking? Top, middle, top. Okay, well, by basic attack, I'll generate Fire and Wind, which would allow us to do Echo to stop this from doing a basic attack, or just stagger one of the other 2. I could also just generate 2 wild aether. Let's just do that. Let's just keep it simple. So I can just stagger this guy completely. They're getting a lot of their main damage output. And this guy's already got weakness on him, so he won't matter. It's this guy that is the slight threat, I suppose. Regenerate water. Yeah, don't have the best. Might just kill and not worry about it. Oh, now he gets weakness, so honestly, we should be fine. Generated a wild aether. I forgot about that. Tides of the Void. Or, look, I can avoid you getting any more corruption. I'm just doing that. And everyone gets 1 force anyways. That's crazy good. That's actually wild. Whenever he does a wish, everyone just gets 1 force. Well, we can definitely kill these guys pretty easily. So this guy's getting sidekick, but if I stop this guy from attacking, the sidekick won't matter. Could give him more force. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's a treat. And yeah, I'll just kill this guy. Complete overkill, but at least he then gets weakness. I'll take a little tiny sliver of corruption. Otherwise, no problem. We just attack. That is like really good. That is really good. What a combo. I would never have added Jin to this. Like, I would not have thought of that. Seems 1 power on target ally as additional cost. Generates 3 wild aether. He gets power. He applies power to self eventually. So, like, in theory, that would be pretty good. A free action, too. Ember Dart, don't care. Charge Beam. It's very expensive. Do I want Transmutation? I feel like he needs, like, a proper attack here. I think I reroll. 5 hits of water winds. I mean, we don't really have anyone doing water. Well, he does water, but him being able to do wind as well would help. We'd be very good against wind and earth with that. Fire is a little bit weaker, but not too bad. Well, I could take this and do fire damage, but we're also not generating very... Oh, we're generating double fire, actually. Water, wind. We're doing double wind as well, and 1 water. Plus wild aether. Applies power to self. I think we want the fire coverage more. I think we want the fire coverage. Just in case. You know? Where can we go? Just down. I think it's just the way forward. Yes. Alright. Aether Spring. Yoink. Honestly, the Aether Springs have not been as good as what I thought. So what would we do? What would we get? What are our possibilities of replacing? Okay, they're all ones that I have used extensively. Even more than what we currently have in the team, other than maybe Circuit, but Circuit was also amazing in the mythic run, so the mythic poison run. So I don't actually feel bad about leaving our team as is. Really no point in swapping if it's not going to be something new. 100 worthiness. I need Jin to take this then. You passed first try. I can't actually skip this animation. It says space continue, but it doesn't actually skip. That's interesting. Well. Here's Aether Spring. Extra gold or cleanse corruption. I don't think corruption is going to be gonna matter for us, so I'm just going to take the greedy gold option. What can I do with this? Get a boon. I don't think we need the boons, so... Dude. It's another shifted Katzerker and a shifted Jotun. Dude, I just like Katzerker so much. I'm sorry. He's so awesome. Well, I can't do that. Give everybody force. I feel like I'm just gonna give everybody force. And then I'm gonna deny him his action by purging. And now got 2 of them with weakness. Holy crap. Yeah, I guess it does hit them when you talk, like... Damn, that's good. Okay, you're attacking middle, you're attacking top. And you don't have weakness on you, so I'm going to target you instead. Now everybody has weakness. And everything will be perfectly balanced, and we take 0 damage. Well, got a lot of options. Could just completely stagger this guy, if I so wished. This requires our wild aether. If I do tides of okay, let's just give wait, why did I give him dodge? I didn't want that. Well, whatever. It's fine. Could have gone on himself. Would have been much better. So it's him that's the biggest concern, I suppose. Jotun. Which I can actually do this for. The stagger. I mean, he's actually going to do a sizable amount of damage too. I wanted to kill this, but that's all right. This Katzerker would have done significantly more damage because he almost certainly would have critted. So I'll take the 1 corruption that we just got in exchange. And now we should have lots of flexibility to just kill everything, I think. So, like, I just do this. I don't even need to look to see who's targeting anything. I'm pretty confident we can just kill. Yup, sure can. Boom. And then boom. Easy. Hella powerful. Jin. Support action applies 2 force to target ally. 1 times 4 water fire damage against the target ally. Heals all allies for 5. Shields all allies for 3. It's a free action. On first crit, +3 poise damage, huh? Will I be able to afford to do the Jewel Charm as a free action? If I do that, then I can't really Stone Punch, but that's okay because I can usually Echo. But It also requires our wind, so it's not that exciting for us. I'm actually just gonna use a reroll and see what else he has available to him. Let's forced all allies. Does 2 hits. Applies 2 dodge to target ally and retaliate. Doing earth and wind. Not bad. Or just tons of... He already does big fire burst. Let's do polar wind. I don't know how often I'll use it, but I want force on people. Guaranteed crits are just too much to say no to. He's not really gonna use this very much. Is Jin gonna do single target attacks? I don't think so. Whatever. It'll get replaced with any other equipment we get, essentially. Is this everything? I can go to the right, surely. I sure can. They're guarding the meteorite a little closely. Elemental affinity. Who's most likely to do basic attacks? Honestly, probably still Jin. But I want to generate more wind or more fire? More fire by the looks of it, to be honest. Don't know. I don't think it's going to come up too much. I think we've got enough generation of Aether that we shouldn't be doing that many basic attacks. Okay, you picked fire to generate wild Aether with. Got lots of fire already. Can't interrupt any of them, unfortunately. Unless I do this and apply free force to everybody with dedicated support action. And then I do this. I can almost kill. Oh, man. Well, I can get a guaranteed stagger on one of them. Probably the one that's attacking. Yeah, let's do this. But he's already weakened. How much damage does he really... Yeah, but it's still the biggest attack, so... That's okay. It's a slight waste. You can stagger this guy. And then we just take a single basic attack. Which didn't actually do enough damage to give me corruption, so nice. Now here's a problem. AoE, and I can't stagger either of them, but I can kill. I can kill both of them, actually. Yeah, right. Kill. Who are you attacking? Doesn't really matter. You're attacking Jin. Polar wind to actually stun you. I can also do this to stun. Either way, we're not going to be taking any damage this turn. Not a chance in hell. Like, I can just basic attack to kill. We're so powerful. We're so powerful. Mythic difficulty's just been so difficult in comparison to this, that this is like a joyride. And also having monsters that actually have some worthiness. Staff. I mean, this is just a straight upgrade on this. Initial weakness +3. That's really good for our team. How did this happen? How did this work out so well? Wait, there's there we go. Missed a little bit of money. Don't need the boon, but like I could, but there's no need. It is the boss fight coming up. We've got 4 souls. Yeah, all right, I'll do it. What boon do I want? Purge? Start of combat, purges 3 enemy Aether. Okay, that's great. That means the boss is pretty much only going to do basic attacks on turn 1. Yeah. Go to the merchant since we have money. What are the other random monster choices we have? There's Mandragora, which is honestly just is not exciting. Like, you know, it's got regeneration. It does have weakness as a cool combination, but here's our poison team MVPs. Still there. All right, what do we got here? It's an epic talisman, crit chance, defense +1. That'd be pretty good. That would be nice. Nothing else is super exciting. Chance to apply debuffs twice as much as well. So I almost certainly put that on Warden. And then swap Tome to this as just a straight upgrade. And then scrap the common one. Yeah, the reinitial weakness is probably more helpful to us. Plus the extra hit chance. Yeah. Yeah. Heal generator +2. Don't care. All right. Let's get some XP. Why not? Level up. Siphon strength. For every 3 weakness stacks consumed by enemies, applies force to self. Oh my gosh, that's so good. We are applying a lot of weakness. Whenever this monster purges or steals Aether, generates 1 additional Aether of the same element. Oh my gosh, that would be so good. This monster takes 1 more damage from all hits. He already has plus defense. And I just gave him more defense. That would not be terrible. On interrupt deals 6 fire wind damage hit to the enemy. If you're interrupting them, you probably don't need that extra damage, but let's do Siphon Strength. Sounds awesome. Can I get more level ups? I could. I don't really need the antidote flask. I should probably buy it anyways. For the final boss, right? If any time it's going to be used, it'll be then. Yeah, all right. I won't be too greedy, and we can do that. Okay, it's shifted Warden as our boss. We have regular Warden. It's like good versus evil. Never mind that I've got a star spawn back here. Yep, sure enough. He's got 0 Aether to start with because of the boon we have. Excellent. He wants us to use fire. Okay. Well, let's do 3 wishes to start with. Apply force to everybody. Not really concerned about these basic attacks. Because he's got 5 stacks of weakness on him already. This will generate 1 wild Aether. And it's stacking up the damage. And I'll do this as well. So we can interrupt him next turn. When he'll probably be doing some big stuff with all the Aether he's got now. Goes wind. He's not doing any wind stuff, but that's okay. We can stagger him. Easy peasy. I can't believe how easy this is compared to Mythic. At least now that we've got all our like metagame progression stuff. He's gonna hit our middle dude. I could apply dodge to him, which then gives force to everybody too. So that he's gonna do 2 damage, like just 2. I don't need to use all of our fire this turn. Let's just do this. Extra weakness applied to him too. Oh my gosh. It's not even remotely close. Got nothing on us. You can purge that. Just be like, hey. Oh, you wanted to do that cool ability? Well, not so much anymore. I mean, that basic attack still does 12 damage. It is not... That just generates Aether. It's not that exciting. More force for everybody. I'm so close to being able to do this. Actually, if I use this artifact, I'll get it back at the end of this anyways. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough damage, but almost. He had one more force. No, it would have just been short still. We're going to heal 20 corruption after this anyways, so like this corruption doesn't matter. No big deal at all. Let's give Jin the final blow because he's the newbie here. He wants the XP. There you go. It's not actually how XP works. It's just for the RP, you know. Crit damage +2. All right, nice. Star spawn levels up. What do we got here? Okay, gains aging for every 5 age, triggers an attack against all enemies. On every 3 attacks, apply power to self. Gains aging, generates wild aether every 2 turns. Yeah, all right. Wild aether every 2 turns will definitely be helpful. Void crystal artifact. Which does what exactly? Oh, more wild aether. I've got 2 of these now in this party? What is this luck? What is this nonsense? I'm getting literally everything I could ever want. All right, for funsies, what are the random monsters in the pool today? Again, more Naga. More, the hand we haven't used actually very much. I think I used him in a couple runs that you guys didn't see, but he's okay. He's not, he's also another boss. So, you know, oh, it heals 25 corruption, not even 20 anymore. Metagame progression is absurd. I don't think I really need any of these. Yeah, I'd rather the initial weakness. I'll take the black memento. Blank memento. Oh wow, we got the 1 and 3 for the level up here on the XP. When an ally reaches 2 force stacks, it generates 2 random aether. This happens immediately, like every time, so that would trigger. Whenever this monster generates shields, no. Generates or consumes aether. Then it shields itself. When you reach 5 aether of the same element, I'm going to take the forceful generation. Because I can guarantee trigger that. And that'll give us a lot of aether right at the very beginning. Epic loot. Knight would give us loot that we can pick from, but there's no guarantee. Let's go to the epic loot. Why not? This is excellent. All right, what monsters do we have here? Just out of more curiosity. Hand again. Ooze. I've not had very good times with Ooze, unfortunately. And Tatzelworm, well, we have played with him very early on. But he's also just another very early game monster that isn't really anything special. I got an artifact. Another artifact. Poise damage. Well, we basically have something for everything at that point. I'm just going to keep walking this way. Soupman. Doesn't look like anybody's shifted or new. There is still one monster that we need to unlock. That we can unlock. I think it's in this zone. But I could be wrong. Basic attacks and swipe. Deals 1 enemy aether. And does like no damage to him. He's got weakness. Wow, that's so crazy good. I don't really need to stagger people, but let's apply force, everybody. He's got 5 force on him right now. Oh my gosh. I mean, I may as well. Who are you attacking? Top? Top? Okay, yeah. I don't want both of them to attack top, so. Purge. He's gonna steal 1 Aether from us, but I really don't care. Actually, I could stop that from happening. I can stagger him. Maybe get a wild Aether from that. Weakness is unbelievably good on low difficulties before their damage ramps up like crazy. Okay, he's doing lava soup. Lava soup. I would like those to not happen, preferably. I can just kill this guy. Can anybody else stagger? Yes. So you can stagger him. And then you can just kill this guy. What about you? Can you kill anybody? Yes. That just works out really, really well. Almost Starbeam. Almost. But there's no need. There's no need. We are ungodly powerful. He's cooking. But we're not going to let him cook. Obliterated. No chance whatsoever. I really like the wish thing of Jin. Like, here's these 3 abilities, but you can only use them once in a battle. I'm curious how that'll do against the final boss. No merchant coming up. You get yet another artifact. We won't have enough turns to use all those artifacts. Wait, I want to get on high ground. Get that plus poise damage. Oh wait, there's loot over here too. Just gold. It's just gold. All right. This doesn't really matter who I hit. No new monsters here. Not weakness. Very good to start with. So like this basic attack doesn't really matter. This doesn't super matter. This one matters. So I gotta deal with the fire. Can't do both of these. If I do a water attack, I generate wild Aether. Oh, I can just stop his attack with this. I can do anything I want at this point. All right, 2 force to all enemies, or to all allies. Giving force to the enemies would be quite the... All right, I'm gonna do this. Because now he crits, which does extra stagger damage, extra poise damage. You know, everybody has weakness. It's 2 attacks. It's 2 attacks. Doesn't really matter which I target then. May as well just focus down their tank then. Oh no, I'm gonna get 1 corruption. Oh no. Because we crit us. Right, these guys have a crit chance. With like a 25% default crit chance. Yeah, they want us to use fire again, huh? You are doing echo. You are doing echo. You're not doing anything special. Well, let's just stagger you, because you're attacking fire spawn. I think I just kill something. Doesn't really matter what. Seems fine. Yeah, I'll just wipe things out. We can take a small amount of damage. I'm not super concerned. I think he might even have innate corruption cleanse. No, he does not. That's okay. I think he'll be fine with like the 2 or 3 corruption he has, you know. I don't think I don't think it's gonna change anything. Level up, Warden. What do we got? Free action, retaliate. Consumes 1 weakness among enemies as additional cost. Applies power to target ally. Don't really like that. This steals 2 enemy Aether. All right, I'll take that one. Don't know how much we're gonna use it, but is what it is, I guess. Nope, I wanted to collect that box. Is there really nothing down here? No. It always looks like rubble, the secret areas on this one. Bats, lots of bats. I guess I'll stop the suit man since he tends to... Actually, the bats do a lot of area damage. I guess so can suit man, so I don't know. Oh, well, we got weakness on both bats. So. Nice. It's gonna be a pain in the ass doing this much fire. I'm going to wait. It's wind. Perfect. And it'll give us some wild aether. Not that we super duper need it or anything, but okay, I can interrupt you. Why not? Force is so convenient. It is so good. I could stagger him too. I don't see why not. Steal 2 Aether from them too. For the future, you know. I'm getting close to having 5 wild Aether. 4. What are you doing? You're trying to apply regeneration. You're trying to attack us. Okay. Apply force to all allies and do this. Seems good. And then he's just basic attacking. Not exactly concerned about that. They could stagger this guy. I can stop his attack. These are using mutually exclusive resources, so I'll do this. And then I do this, which will kill because now he's powered up. We are unfathomably powerful. You know, I never really look at these counts up here. Seems like too micromanagey to even bother with. All right. Let's go level up on Jin first to see what he gets. Lightning bolt trap. Heals target. Applies 3 dodge. Target ally. And it is a heal. It is a dedicated support action as well. So that's another way beyond using the wish to give force to everybody. So that is really good. Same with this, actually. Applies 1 dodge and 2 force to target ally. And then all allies will get another force on top of that. It's better than the 3 dodge, probably. And the heal, but we don't really have great heals right now. So having a heal would not be a bad idea. It would just be slightly wasteful sometimes. Force is really good. The retaliate would then also crit. So it's really like doing 15 damage. Fire wind. I'm gonna take the lightning bolt trap. It's slightly more special. Heals all allies, generates 8 air of every kind. Consumes all fire. Thorn of Ages. +3 damage and +1 poise damage for every H stack. Do I even have any H stuff on him? I guess I do, yeah. That'll be much better in long boss fights. We're not really doing it now. Let's actually just take the heal just in case. Just in case. You never know. Oh, wow. It's a tome. Initial shields, wind damage. I would lose on the initial weakness +3. But on single target attacks, applies weakness. His shields start with wind damage +1, which he does do a lot of wind stuff. Nah, I think I like the initial weakness. It really cuts down their damage quite a lot. Although the tome would be better in the long term. Is it better than this tome? No. I think I'm fine with what we have. I don't think we need to go that hard in the paint. Is that really everything? I didn't see any places where a shortcut could be, or like a hidden area could be, so. What do I want here? Do I want another artifact? We have so many artifacts already. I think I just go to a random NPC and see what we get. Might be something more unique. What monsters are available this time around? I have tried him before, and I'll be honest, I don't really like him very much. He's kind of cool in that he can copy enemy attacks, and it does let him purge. But I'm not that into it. I have not tried Grimoire. I would like to sometime. I would like to. There's nothing down here, right? Yeah. This looks suspicious. Is that just how that is? Why is it set up? Why does it look that way? It looks like there's a path down there. This should be connected, but it's not. Weird. Very weird. Well, we randomed into the night, which was just the other option anyways. Illusion of choice. Lance. Converts to first hit, crit chance, initial force. I mean, that's pretty good. Home. Very similar, but do I want this lance? I also scrap it for 15 gold, but it's got to be better than this. The first hit of each attack, the wild damage. Does he actually get counterattack stuff naturally? No, not really. I'd have to do like lightning bolt trap on himself. Initial force +1. I think that would almost be better on him. But he's the one doing debuffs of a lot of weakness. And I want him to have defense. And then here, I guess Starspawn could make use of it. Since he's attacking turn 1. And his wild damage goes up by +4. That actually is really good with his AoE all wild magic thing. And then I put this on here because it's slightly better. So I miss out on initial 2 weakness. No, sorry. I miss out on the initial +3 weakness, but that's it. I think that's a good trade. That's a very good trade. Void Blitz. Wait, that monster I don't think I've seen before. What is this? Oh, is that one of the starters? Like, we picked Jotun as our starter? Yeah, we have not seen this monster before. Okay, let's check him out. Scorched Earth. Whenever one or more burn stacks are applied to an enemy, breaks 1 poison on them. Well, that's good for me as a player, but when it's an enemy, that doesn't really do much. Crit chance increased, damage +3, damage +1, fire generate +1. Okay, wow, they straight up have +3 damage on stuff. I don't think I ever noticed that before. I think I give everybody force. And we probably use a thing to give us wild aether. An artifact. Probably. So we can actually do some better stuff. I've got a lot of fire right now. Doesn't help a whole lot. I need to stagger this guy for sure. 100%. Okay, who are you attacking? Top. I would like to stop that. This one doesn't matter. This one hurts a little tiny bit, but not that badly. So it's really just this one that I want to stop a lot. And this should also... Okay, I'll do a little bit of purging. I think I just nuke him down. I don't worry about it. Oh, I can stagger him right now, actually. I'm going to do that. This is slight greed, but it guarantees that I get to memento him. Which is honestly the only thing I care about right now. That is awesome. Memento. Yoink. Sheriff. It's Sheriff. Okay. I wonder if I saw that monster when Day 9 was playing this game. However many months ago. Feels Aether. Okay, I've got a lot of options here. Wow, that does a lot of damage. If I can power him up at all, I can. I actually can. If I do that, this guy's going to survive. So what I do is I put the... Should I do it this way? Dodge, 3 dodge to him. Gives more force. And then this does not kill, actually. I thought it would, but still does a lot of damage. Pretty good. I can straight up stagger this guy and then kill him. Oh, wait, no, I can't do both. Who are you attacking? Middle? Top. I wish I had any kind of area damage. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh well, that's fine. Take a little tiny bit of damage. Not a big deal. Burned us, but he's got 2 HP, so you know. There was probably a way to do that without taking that 10 damage. But also, doesn't matter. Does it really matter? Unlikely. Didn't gain 1 XP. Not enough to level up, but... What is this? Oh, it's Orman's Blessing. So I can upgrade equipment, but it gets a negative added to it. Allows you to grant a special upgrade to one of your match's equipment. These usually aren't that worth it, to be honest. Usually. Like, the upside is usually not something I super care about. Let's put it on the lance, though. Let's see what happens. Evasion, defense, crit chance. I can't go back either. I have to pick. Aether consumption. At the end of your turn, 66% chance to purge one of your own aether at random. On action, 66% chance to apply 2 terror to self. I don't actually care. I want the defense. I mean, we generate a lot of aether. Is that big of a deal? Is it that big of a deal? Support reduction. All healing and shielding this monster receives is reduced by 1. Terror really ramps up damage pretty badly. I'm just going to take the defense and the Aether Destruction. Why not? Whatever. That's fine. What's the worst that could happen? At least a monster soul. This will just give us 1 XP. Yeah. I think originally I misunderstood this as you'd lose a monster completely and not a monster's soul. And so that I like never did them. Whenever an enemy is staggered, consumes all stacks of weakness on them. This is on Warden, okay. I'm gonna generate wild aether for each one. That's really good. Retaliate, generates random aether. We don't really do a lot of retaliation in this deck, in this build. Seems up to 1 wild aether to deal 6 and purge. No, man. We stagger enemies all the time. And they all have weakness. And then what we can do is do a huge star. I almost wanted to say Starborn. Oh, Starfield. You were such a terrible game. Skyrim in space, collecting your shotes, Oblivion NPCs. Anyways. Yeah, so what do we want to do here? Almost certainly, well, Earth actions generate wild aether. Don't really have any Earth mana right now. He's just shielding himself, so it's only really this bat. Could apply 3 dodge to him and probably avoid most of that, but I'm gonna go on the offense. That generates a lot we can work with. Then I can just stagger him, which will then generate, get rid of his weakness stacks, and generates 2 wild aether. That's awesome. Could stagger him very easily. And this also steals 2 aether. Why not? Excellent. He's gonna have to retaliate. So if I attack him, I'll take damage back, but I don't even know if I'll attack him, to be honest. Oh, he's just doing more support stuff, so whatever. We'll just focus on the other 2. Okay, he can kill very easily. The bat. With 2, we've got so much. Doesn't really matter. And this guy I can't really kill, but he's also just doing a basic attack. I mean, I could probably double up on him, to be honest, and kill him that way. I could also negate this guy doing anything. Lots of options. Let's just do the basic option. We don't need to overthink this, even though I clearly already did overthink it. Now he's got weakness on him, which is great. I can actually just stagger this guy. I think he still does the retaliation. No, apparently not. Apparently not when staggered. Whatever, let's just keep stealing. Works for me. Oh no, he took 2 damage. Well, okay, 4 damage. Got 1 whole corruption. Whatever will we do? This guy's not attacking at all. He's just sitting back. Nobody's attacking us right now. What is going on? Oh, that's wise, my dudes. You should probably attack us. Got all these artifacts too, like. I mean, I can stagger him and stop him from doing stuff. Why am I worried about this? Why am I even worried about this? Just attack. Doesn't really matter what I do. We'll do the most damage we can. So unbelievably strong. It's an interesting combination. Tons and tons of weakness, but also force. So we're like buffing them and debuffing the opponent constantly. This is a Jin on dedicated support action, which he does. Heals target ally for 3, shields them for 3, and applies 2 force to them. Oh my gosh. Every turn generates wild aether, 2 wild aether. End of your turn consumes it and deals nah. He's doing dedicated support actions all the time. He is heavy support. Got another monster soul. We just spent one, so that's nice. I'll just grab that quickly. Another one of these doors. Oh, okay. This one. No, it's just a monster soul. Okay. But I'm going to avoid blitz these guys who are apparently blind and don't actually... Is this a shifted dog? No, it's just a regular dog. Tis just an ordinary dog. That is on fire. All right, well, let's do our usual. That generated so much. Well. Okay, you're talking top with a lot. You're healing and applying regeneration, which is slightly annoying. Okay, I can stop him from doing that more or less in 2 different ways. So I stagger him with this. And then that gave us wild aether because we staggered and converted the weakness. So now I can actually stagger this guy. I wish. I could also stagger the support instead, but Now they're going to heal up a lot because of the regeneration that he's about to apply, but I'd still say we keep it on top. The only downside is now we actually have to kill. Do I want to do this? I mean, I can attack and apply force to everybody. Okay, I need to see what I can do here. Yeah, I can just do this. It's a very straightforward kills. Don't need to worry about. Then he's the next biggest target, I guess. Although I can stun this guy completely. But he'll probably get weakness applied to him anyways, so. If I do this, I also apply force to everybody. Apply weakness to him. Still kind of hurts. Fortunately, I can't take out both of them. I think this basic attack's the least of our worries, so I'll do this. Okay, we'll take a small amount of corruption. That's like 2, I think. Not a big deal. Now all I can do, I can throw everything I want at him. I forced everybody. That's a nice attack. That's a nice attack. This will stagger. Generate us wild aether. And then I can do this. Star beam for style points. 41 twice. That thing did 82 damage. And that would have done 82 damage to like everybody. I guess it depends on how much force we have and how many crits we get, but gains aging. Well, he already has aging, but for every 3 age applies redirect and shields. I don't know if I want him to have that, to be honest. Power to self. On every 3 attacks applies power to self. Hmm. I think he'd probably just want the power after every 3 age, maybe. Because redirect that just happens based on age could end up messing up a lot of my plans. Be a little annoying to work around, you know? So I'm just gonna take the power. I have no skill rerolls, which is, I guess I've been using them a lot. Common meteorite, nope. Wait, I want to get up there. Oh, I actually had to pay to get this as well. I see. It's an epic lance. Initial weakness +2. Is that better than what I currently have? Earth damage plus... He doesn't do earth damage. So it'd be better on somebody else, like Warden, perhaps. He doesn't get the +1 defense if I replace it. What the crit chance? That is very tempting. +2 earth damage would make Stone Punch do 4 times 5 damage. So 20 damage. I mean, that's okay. Honestly, I think the +1 defense is better on him. I could replace this, because then I keep our initial weakness. Earth damage, he doesn't actually do any earth damage, so that's kind of wasted on him. I could swap things around, right? But that converts his first attack into wild damage. Increases wild damage. Is that more important to me than the evasion? I think it is still better. It is just straight better, huh? Even if we don't make use of the earth damage, like who cares? I still want the talisman on him. Yeah, I'd rather... I don't know if that was correct choice now, but that's probably fine. I'd probably overthink a lot of that. Those decisions. That's everything. Let's go to merchant. That's 62 gold. What monsters are here? Oh, yeah, there is an argument for swapping to him. But that's not in the spirit of the randomness. I'd have to random into him. We've already randomed into our team. I'll definitely want to do another run with him, though, specifically. Wind damage plus. Applies 2 weakness. Oh, that's tempting. Because he does do wind damage. He does wind damage. He does wind damage. Yikes, that's good. Another one of these. There's a point where it's like you have too freaking many. Is the defense +1 really that worth it? I mean, the defense is really nice. And the chance to apply additional weakness. I gave him the wind damage one and him the... Wait, maybe I'm overvaluing the initial weakness application. Like, it's nice, but we have enough already. We don't need more. We actually don't need more. Let's get XP. And what else am I going to spend my money on? How many blank mementos do I have right now? Doesn't tell me. Oh, I got 3. I don't need to buy anymore. Do not need to buy anymore. So, Aethermancer whip. Sure, why not? And we're at the boss. Oh, this is totally a shifted one. He's not usually that color. Because we have the normal one. Yo, I want it. I want it. Goes in water. Okay, whatever. I gotta do earth and wind to him. Well, I'm gonna do this. Give everyone force. It's just too good not to do. Well, I can stagger partial. I can pick either one to do. May as well do the one that steals Aether from him. Prevents the attack. So now he's just doing basic attack here and basic attack here, which has a weakness, means he won't actually do much to us. We could just generate more Aether, but we don't need to. We super don't need to. So I'm just going to do some basic damage. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because that generates him Aether. That's okay. It's probably fine. He's going to have a bajillion Aether anyways. I get to stagger him this turn. No problem. Question is, do I want to do anything first? Let's lightning bolt trap you, maybe? No, let's do dodge to him. To also give everyone force. Oh, he also has this. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna stagger this guy. Then I'm going to blank memento him. So that we have him in the future. Fire wind. Aether heal age. That is cool. I can just do a lot of damage if I want to. And we're going to heal all this corruption off afterwards, so... We're doing a lot of fire Aether. Wind, and he's doing earth, so... We should avoid doing earth stuff, and we should do wind stuff instead. He's healing a little bit, and he's attacking him. So I want to do this. Give myself more dodge, or retaliation, and a crap load of force. I can now do this if I want to. We'll also apply power to all of us. And then I don't want to use any earth skills, so I'm just going to do this. Works for me. Oh. Well, this is extreme. This is going very, very well. Honestly, even if he had 50% more health, it would not have mattered in this fight. I heard you have 5 wild Aether again. I can just do it again, huh? Just do it again. Don't care about those anymore. This applies force to everybody. And then I can kill him with that and this. Both work. I want to kill him with style, so do the wild Aether last. And add insult injury, that would have staggered him. Well, it does technically, but he's dead, so you know what I mean. Big win. Big level ups. Turn its wild Aether on dedicated. This is a dedicated support action. So just converting our other resources to wild and giving himself power. What are his current abilities? What would I get rid of? Honestly, I use everything. I really like his abilities currently. This would be a very cheap way to do 30 damage in one hit. But like, I don't think we necessarily need that. It apply 2 dodges, so I'm just gonna take the HP. I'm just not gonna think about it. Volcanic growth consumes 1 weakness among enemies as additional cost. Okay, no. No. They are free actions, but like... I want to be able to give him redirect. Honestly, we're strong enough. I don't think it needs... I'm just going to take the HP. We're just going to take the HP. An epic tome. Applies weakness. Force chance, wind damage plus. Don't care. We're good. We're good as is. We go to the cauldron. We can take another peek at the monsters offered. Just for funsies. Naga, Circuit, Shambler, Ravager. They're all so good. They're all so good. Every single one of them there would be amazing. Don't care about either of these. Don't need any more blank mementos. Another void crystal. Another deck of cards. Okay. Do you have any idea how many artifacts we have? It doesn't even show them all here. This is only 5 slots. I wonder if I'm just wasting. Let's go to random NPC. Maybe it'll be a new NPC. Ah, the Garden District. It's been a while since I've been back here. The monsters are here. Shambler, Orthus, my beloved. Jotun, Ravager. Alright. Lots of very good monsters. Honestly, this game is great in that aspect. There's very few monsters that I'm like, I don't know, they're not that good. And plus, on top of that, in the right circumstances, they are really good. As evidenced by, I didn't think poison and stuff would be that good. But it actually demolished mythical difficulty way easier than my other builds. So, you know, can't judge a book by its cover in this game. We don't have... Look how many artifacts I have. Well, what do I want to do then? Well, I'm going to do this to start with. Ruin Force. Those crits are also Poise Break, which is very nice. I can stop him from triggering. Can I do anything for the bottom guy? Not really, unless I use him. 3 Poise Break's not going to help. This would work pretty well if I hit him. And then what would I do to stop the top? I think I could. Really. I also do this to stop that from happening. But then I can't do this. I've got a lot of options, but not the options I want, you know? Let's generate 2 Wild Aether. And then do this. I'm gonna keep it simple. Get the stagger in. And then just start hitting the cat. Oh, he changed what he's doing anyways. He's healing actually now. I should not have targeted him. That's okay. Oh no, we took 1 corruption. Oh no. These things are so tanky, man. Even on this difficulty. That's kind of annoying. Get very close to staggering. What are you doing? You're attacking middle for a lot. You're attacking bottom for a lot. And you're going to make them do even more. Okay. That is a concern. Might actually want to add dodge. Do I have any others that are dedicated support? Yes. But all right, let's do this. Oh, maybe I should have done the cheaper one because then I would have had more wind aether. But anyways, by powering up, I can now do this to stop his attack completely. And then this guy is still going in the middle. Can't really do much about that, I don't think. I can break his poise to stop him from powering us up. Powering himself up. But we are going to take a good chunk of damage there. Alright, that seems fair. Do the stagger damage. I probably want to kill the cat. Sooner rather than later. Before it starts getting out of hand. We should be able to kill him with all our wild magic here. I need to get force on him first. So that extra stagger on him. I need to use a fire move, huh? Shit. Oh wait, this counts as fire. Who are you attacking? Top. And you will get stopped, so alright, we'll do this. Gives him force, and then everybody gets force. And then I do this, star beam. Bomb. Oh, that's awesome. He's attacking the bottom one. He's attacking top still. I can't actually stop either of that. Well, I can stop the bottom one. So he'll take some damage, but that's not the end of the world. Wait, unless... Break poise on him using our artifact. If I had one more force, I could kill this guy. If I got more aether, it would not be enough. Yeah, there's nothing he can do to make that happen. Unless 2 times 2 damage brings him to 37. Is that enough? I don't think so. I think it's 1 damage off. Yeah, it's 1 damage off. Ha! Could almost kill this guy basically. Okay, well. Since I've got this, I may as well use it. Why not? What dodge is for. Get them on the retaliate too. Also, that's great. That's got so little corruption. It's kind of absurd, to be honest. And we do this, which gives everyone force and does damage. Then I smash him. Smash. Victory. Level up. What do we got? Anything that I care about? Random Aether, Thorns of Ages. Extra damage and poise for every stack of age. His current abilities. I mean, we have not used Healing Brew once. I can't imagine us actually using it anymore, to be honest. So, Void Lightning. 5 times 4 fire wind damage against target. Consumes 1 wild aether. Applies power to self. If I consume one wild aether. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Or would I prefer this to build up? Water, earth. I mean, he's in charge of doing water damage. Well, actually, no. We got quite a lot of water damage. I don't care that much. I mean, I have everything at this point. Let's take Void Lightning and replace Healing Brew. Now we're being greedy because everything's been so easy. 2 skill rerolls. Nice. I do want to keep an eye out for the secret areas. Although we just got ambushed, so it'll have to wait. Ooh, it's a Djinn that's shifted. It's a circuit that's shifted. I've got blank mementos, so it's got so much poise, man. Void Lightning. Oh, wind. Nice. So I'm gonna do force on everybody. Which gives us tons of stuff to work with. You're attacking middle with poison. You're attacking top with polar wind. And gives force everybody. I need to stop that attack. That attack is a problem. As much as I would like to stagger this guy to clone him, you'll have to wait. Do that. I can just straight up kill this guy. I can just straight up murder a man. Aren't really terribly exciting, but may as well. I'm okay with taking a little bit of damage here. Now we gotta stagger these guys without killing them so that we can blank memento them. We'll see if we can pull that off. Okay, Earth. Well, don't think about it, just do it. Gets the stagger off, gets us stuff, lets us blank memento. Earth, wind. Dodge, purge, aether. That's really nice. He's doing poison to everybody. That's kind of a problem. I can probably do this. Sure can. And that means we can clone him next turn. Nice. By clone, I mean, you know, create a memento of him. Copy his DNA so that we can use it in the future. Yoink. Nice. Very nice. Well, I can kill either one of them. This is doing poison to everybody. This is doing just one. So you can kill. You can stop his attack. I will almost certainly have enough wild aether either way. Do anything I want, like this. Yes. Easy. We have so many I've never had this many artifacts before. I don't know how that happened. How did that happen? Everything just kept giving us. I mean, that is nice, but it's not as nice as what we have. Everything just gave us artifacts. If Aether Crystals receive gold, I don't actually need to. I'm gonna give gold, get Aether Crystals. So that way I can get the last of the monsters soulbounded. And this is where the secret is, right? Yes. Give me those teeth. Alright. And no trivia for us, because we've already answered them all. The random NPC is just the knight again. He's under attack. Who's attacking you? Mosquitoes. Okay. What do I want to upgrade? Give another weakness to. Let's do the same lance and see what happens. Oh, no, it's trading it in. No, 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 no. No, oh, this was a mistake. It's gonna go on Star Spawn. No, I'm replacing this thing. Which is quite good, but also not that. Okay, it's honestly fine. 15 health, huh? That's weird, but on interrupt, apply power to self. Initial weakness +2, crit chance, fire generator. Evasion, buff cleanse, evasion, heal generator. Is that better than what we have here? I don't think so. Did I say no? I didn't want to do this, but dude. No. I don't want any of these, to be honest. I guess evasion is still good. How do I have to dash into that? Why can't I just pick the flower, man? Well, it's not bad. It'll be fine for the final boss. It's just more defensive and less aggressive. And we like to be aggressive. Okay. Weakness, terror, poison. Well, I almost certainly just... Okay, what is it? Earth? Wind? Yeah, okay. Let's just do this as usual. Start by giving everybody crap loads of force. Generating lots of resources. And then we can now stop this from happening. You're healing, you're doing basic attacks. So yeah, let's just do that and yoink some more of your Aether. And then if I do this, I can even stop him from attacking. It's a bit overkill, but all right. Heal up a little bit, but whatever. Honestly, that was actually probably better for them, not for us. We didn't really make the greatest progress ever. I need to kill pretty badly here. I mean, this applies force to everybody. Get some close. I should have looked to see what they were attacking. Probably. Oh, everybody. That's pretty bad. That's pretty dangerous. Can I stop that in any way? Good. But I'm not killing this, but this is also using the wild Aether. I could also generate wild Aether. And then do this. Oh, I'm not going to have enough to stop him now. Oops. Oh, I do actually. Never mind, because we generated some. But it doesn't actually... Alright, whatever. We take damage, we take damage. It'll be fine. It wasn't even that much. Okay, it was a lot. It's a decent chunk. Maybe I shouldn't underestimate. Okay, who are you attacking? Bottom, that's probably fine. Can do this. That'll also give everybody force. And then I can do this to stagger. I can also just kill that guy. Okay, let's do this first. This move has come in handy. Granted, probably would have been even better had I not swapped out his equipment. But oh well. Got 8 water right now. What am I supposed to do with all this water? Can't quite kill. Well, actually, I can't kill both. What am I talking about? These two can just double. In fact, I can kill him with style. Starbeam. All right. And we're leveling up. Traits are very important. Okay, wouldn't it? Yeah, he can have one more trait, right? And this monster has force, it gains +2 defense and takes 1 less corruption from enemy attacks. That is likely to happen. When you reach 5 Aether of the same element, purges 1, applies power resolve. That does happen. We saw it happen twice, at least twice there. Different elements. Technically 3 times because of wild Aether too. But let's just take the defense. Purge punishment. Defense +1. Retaliate. If this monster has 50% or more health, purges 1 enemy Aether. On every 4 attacks from allies, purges 1 enemy Aether. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take purge punishment. Why not? Plus, it's plus defense too. Didn't just get. Oh well, if that had been Star Spawn, it would have been perfect. But oh well. It's okay. I just killed those flowers for no reason. They didn't even have any money in them. These ones have money in them. It's not really enough to matter, but Aether Spring. It's pretty late to do this, but all right. Why not? What monsters do you have? Oh, a lot of them. All very good. Omit was very good when we used him. The hand is okay. Shambler. Honestly, I think the hand was the easiest boss out of any of them too. A chicken. Honestly, yeah, look at the worthiness on all of these. Other than the hand, we've been using a lot of monsters. Generates earth or water. Ooh. Well. We really need the earth more than the water. The earth boon. We only have 2 boons active currently. Oh, these Nagas are dangerous. Very, very dangerous. We can't let them get buffed up. Otherwise, we won't be able to hit them and they'll start fighting us constantly. They are a royal pain in the ass. Fortunately, our random element is fire this time around. I have so many artifacts. It's absurd. You have 8 artifacts, not including the monster flask, which you start with. Well, let's buff everybody. Then, what do I want to stop? You're shielding and applying poison. You're attacking bottom. You're attacking top. I guess I'd rather stop you. And then, oh, I can do this and stagger you as well. No setups for you guys. I would have dealt damage and given him force. A little bit of poison from this, but it won't matter. Actually, no, he didn't poison us. Surprisingly. I'm gonna have... Almost can do Starbeam. Almost. Okay, what are you doing? Attacking top. And bottom. And shielding. And applying 3 force to everybody. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What we lack is we don't have any, like, hit everybody spells other than Starbeam, huh? I use Earth. An Earth move. I only really have 2 of them, and they're not super helpful here. I want to preferably buff everybody. Who's most likely to not be... So I want to make sure to stop this guy. So it's this guy hitting him. So I'm going to do 3 dodge on himself. And then I'm going to do this on the bottom one. And then I star beam. Oh, it doesn't kill. It doesn't actually kill. I assumed it would. I can steal Aether to stop this from happening at least. I do not want them to have 3 forcing everybody. I do not. That would be awful. Do you have any innate crit chance? Not anymore, you don't. There's not much I can do. Well, I may as well hurt everybody. They all have force now, though, which is a bit of a problem. Gonna take some crit damage here. This squad is terrifying. As far as I know, we can't have multiple of the monsters on our team like they do. Like, we can't have 2 Nagas on the same team. They'll never give us that option. All right, well, we should be able to clean up here, I think. I want to stagger this. They have so much force right now. That's mildly terrifying. So you're attacking top for a like criminal amount. So I got to stop that from happening. But yeah, it's really hard to hit them because they got force right now. Stop this guy from getting force. Will this even work? It does. Okay. Yeah, look how much damage they do just with basic attacks because of crits. We got a lot of corruption here. More corruption than we did for the entire previous battle. Water will generate. But I guess it doesn't really matter because we can just kill them both. That's a nasty combo. That's a really nasty combo they have. We should be able to cleanse this corruption after the boss, and before the final boss. Okay, final trait for him, most likely. Whenever you reach 5, I mean, that could be good. A starting return generates wild aether. No, I don't want to take damage based on the amount of wild aether we have because we tend to have a lot. So whenever 3 attacks applies power, I can actually just reroll. I got rerolls. May as well use them. Whenever age is applied, get heals and shields. I like that. Whenever this monster generates or consumes aether, shield self equal to the amount of generated. That's actually probably better than this. Yeah, I think so. I think that's actually more shields overall. I've never actually used it to really find out just how good it actually is. So this will be a good test of it. At least 2 souls to cleanse corruption. Okay, I've got 6 of them right now, so it's a good trade. Although I could have waited probably until after this area was done. Gained a monster soul back. What is this? Why is it like that? You see that? Like how there's clearly the tile and we're like going into the tile. Oh yeah, I can see it there even clearer. Strange graphical things going on. Wait, can I do this again? I can. Okay, we will wait. Okay, that's the way forward. I could just go to the final boss at this point. Or the last 2 bosses, I should say. I don't really need this XP, huh? Those look different colored? What is that? Oh, that's a new monster. Okay. I'm glad I came and looked then. Yo, there's 2 of them, and we got a shifted. Do I have enough blank mementos for this? For both of them? Obviously, I'm gonna get the new monster over the shifted, but it's like finding shinies, except way more common. I don't have any blank mementos. I didn't buy that one because I didn't think I'd need more than 3. But the game keeps throwing. What are these things? No, I don't get it. That's Aether. This is the last monster I need, man. I'm pissed. Also, this one's shifted to have... Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I am mildly perturbed. What are you doing? A lot of damage. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Oh, very significant damage. I think I actually gonna apply dodge to myself just in case. Everyone still gets some force at least. This one also heals. They both do healing stuff. If I do this, I can interrupt this one, which is honestly the bigger threat. This allows us to do this to break poise on it. And I can prevent one of these. Oh, I should have done the other one, I think. I looked directly at it and just like, nah, whoops, my bad. Yep. Oh, well, it actually didn't matter. Other than the fact that they healed completely. Man, I want more blank mementos. No, I mean, this is pretty good. I can stagger. To be fair, we got so many new monsters, even if they were shifted. It's not like this was wasted or anything. Are you attacking top? That's a bit of a problem. I'm not going to do anything about that. I really don't. Not really. Not in particular. Other than I can stop these guys. Yeah. Unfortunate. There's just not that much I can do about it. And apply power to myself. Will be good for next turn, I guess. Stop healing, please. Oh, the evasion, because he's got the boots. He literally only took one of those hits. That's crazy, actually. His evasion isn't that good. It's like 25%. Right? 25%. Yeah, he doesn't have it from anywhere else, so... He rolled a 25% 3 times in a row. Or 3 of the 4 times. Okay. I just need to kill things. Just murder. Murderize. Don't worry too much about it. Maybe if I had powered up, could have. I do this. Like, I can stop him from healing, but, like, do I care that much? If I generate Wild Aether, I get up to 4. And then I use an Earth attack. I will generate another Aether. Well, technically multiple, but... And then I can do Star Beam. Would that be enough to kill? feel like it'll be just short. I should probably just play this safer. I could apply weakness. I could do retaliate, apply weakness. Oh wait, it's only on him. Never mind. Fuck it. Let's go for it. I don't care if they heal. Not that big of a deal. Wait, will this kill? No, it will not actually kill. It will not kill. Even if I generate Aether. I've got so many of these. I got 4 of these artifacts. It's insane. It's actually insane. I don't think there's any innate crit chance for these to happen. No, not anymore. Every time I hope. Well, may as well hurt them both. While we're at it. That's actually going to be a lot of corruption that I did not want. Also a lot of poison, but... And more... Actually, wait, I can cleanse that corruption. I got the monster souls for it. I was smart to wait. Oh my gosh. How many things need to happen before this turn can happen? Please, sir. It just, life force to everybody. Go. Generate even more. I could do this, which will kill him, and... Yeah, alright, this works. I wish I could have captured them. Oh well. Not enough blank mementos. He's worth this 3 now in just 1 run. We went from 1 to... I don't think we need any other attacks on him. I'm just going to take the HP. Trom, rare. This is useless. There's nothing actually up there. Oh, this tree is actually a thing. Replace one of their perks. Aether +1, damage +1, initial shield +5. Initial shield +5. He's got 4 perks. Fire affinity is not actually that good. Yeah, we don't want the fire affinity, so get rid of one of Jin's. Place fire affinity. And get Aether +1. Or defense +1. Let's do Aether. Why not? We are actually using a lot of Aether here. Let's go back over to this. 2 souls to cleanse wardens. I wish these were in the order of our monsters, but they're not. You can always check what the names of them are, so it's like not like a big deal or anything, but it's a small thing they could improve. Merchant, knight, or witch. Let's go to the merchant. Got 25 bucks, which is not much, but it's something. What monsters are available? Grimoire. Omit. We haven't used Grimoire. He seems like he could be fun. Wind generator, water damage, fire generator. We're not really doing basic attacks. If we are... Oh yeah, now you give me the blank memento. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to buy it just because I can. Even though we're done. Even though the run's over. Oh, well, I'm glad I did, because that's a shifted hand, which I don't have. We're getting so many new monsters. Why is he hiding down there anyways? We're getting got like 4 new monsters this run. Did that like increase the odds? I didn't see any patch. We're getting so many shifted monsters now. All right, this is the boss. I have to take it seriously. Let's give everyone force. This is very good. I do an earth action. I can generate wild, but I don't. This will just deal his Aether. Awesome. Then, I mean, I may as well purge this thing. I should probably start using these as well every turn, just because I can. They will become useful. And I need to do earth damage next turn. He's not really going to do any significant corruption damage to us, so... In fact, he did none to the top guy. Star spawn. Shielding applies age. Okay, well. Water moves will generate. Works for me. That gives force everybody too. If I do this, we can stop his top attack. I mean, I can do this. Apply power to everyone for next turn, I guess. Also, I'm going to get more Wild Aether. They're all going to recharge after this fight, so there's no reason not to use it. Oh, maybe I should have done the big one to get power to everybody. Instead of just giving power to himself. We don't have, like, massive burst damage for single targets. Not really. Can I stop that at all? Yes, I can. Yeah, stealing his stuff. Lightning bolt trap. I mean, it probably won't matter. I need to use earth to generate Wild Aether, but I don't actually need to generate Wild Aether because we've got everything we could ever want. I don't know why I'm thinking about this so much. Let's just keep stealing Wild Aether from him, or keep stealing Aether from him. May as well. Let's do this first. Give everyone power. He's doing this, so he's gonna get hit a bit. So I can actually, I can keep stealing even more Aether from him. So now all he's doing is basic attacks. And let's have force for next turn, I guess. We didn't need it this turn for the poise damage, but I think he'll get his poise back this turn. So it'll be really nice to have. Dude, he's doing like nothing to us. I'm telling you, the hand is the easiest boss. Oh, I forgot to memento him. So now we're gonna have to break his. We're gonna stagger him again. If we can. I would do 3 to each. So apply force, and it does the exact elements we want. If I do this, this will stagger him. And then I can blank memento him. Wait, I already have this monster? I already have the shifted version of this hand? I guess so. There's nothing after this, so it doesn't hurt me to do this, I suppose. This doesn't matter. Yeah, just all I gained was a soul, that's all. No big deal. Taking a little tiny bit of damage. Damage. That's a lot of damage. That's a significantly more damage. I'm gonna be able to kill this guy in time before he obliterates us. I don't actually have much in the way of defense. Defense. Okay, let's do this. Fly force to everybody. We're doing a lot of damage. It is true. We'll kill him next turn regardless. I'd rather not lose anybody. I don't think we will, even with the extra attack here. So I can't imagine us. Very close. Who's actually going to take the most damage here? Warden is the closest to dying. Let's do this as a safety measure. Shouldn't really matter, but so close to killing. So close. Ah, we're totally fine. We do have quite a bit of... He's gonna do one more shot because of this. Okay, it's spread out pretty evenly. It is a bit of a problem that we've got corruption on everybody for the final boss, but that is not the end of the world. All right, he's dead. Very good. And we get some level 9s. So now would be a time to change things up. Does additional 5 damage hit for every 3 H stacks. It's very expensive. Heals target ally for 15, cleanses 3 debuffs. It has no debuffs, applies H to it. That seems like something we'd actually really want for the final boss, but what do I get rid of? I guess explosion. That's his water damage, and he kind of needs his water damage. Ancient Blast is awesome, but I can't afford it. Okay, this does hits against all enemies. That might be useful. I'm just gonna take the health. We're good with what we have, probably. Note him. Is there anything I don't want? I don't really want pheromone trap. It's not coming up whatsoever. Heals and applies weakness, or deals all damage and applies weakness to all. It's something good when they inevitably clone us, like make copies of us, evil copies of us. It's probably like the worst trope ever, but that's what they do. They turn our corruption into better versions of us. So this would be really nice to have in that case. But I also don't have any ways to heal right now, so being able to heal would be nice. And this has a lot of overlap. There other stuff. Healing all for 16 could actually just save our lives, potentially. That's my thought. Or free action stealing Aether is really good, too. You only have 4 slots, though. My concern with healing dust is that it's too passive. I mean, so is this. Yeah, we'll do it as a safety measure. Blade Epic. Odd chance plus 25%. No, we don't. We scrap it. I got money again, buddy. Got anything good for me? I could buy a deck of cards. I could get XP. I don't think anyone's anywhere close to leveling up now. I'll get the deck of cards just in case. You never know. Okay, we will have a cauldron to cleanse our corruption. And another shop. Oh, I should have probably not bought stuff there. Whoops. That's actually not bad. Initial weakness, initial shield. It's not that good for bosses, actually. I take that back. I take it back. I just want to look here. Just hand. Oh, yeah, look at that. We do have the shifted version of it. Okay. Well, time to go to the final boss. We're all level 9. It's pretty good. I think I've only hit level 10 once. Brace yourselves. Da, 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 da. So dramatic. The first time it was obviously appropriate. I admire your resolve. For what it's worth, I hope you succeed and put an end to madness. Tell me, is the void originating from them? It sends an immensely strong veil. Are they truly behind it? Wouldn't you like to know? Judgment's inevitable, Siryu. Merely a matter of time. He sounds like he doesn't know the answers, and he's just parroting garbage. Or maybe the developers haven't decided yet. Okay, we need to free our boys here, if at all possible. I mean, it should be. I can free Blue Boy. If I had one more, I could do this. Actually, that would work pretty well. Let's generate Wild Aether. I've got 2 of everything. And then I do this. This also steals Aether from him. Freeze this guy so he can now do Force on everybody. Oh, I'm not going to be able to free Starman's now. Doing a basic attack is pretty wasteful, but he's also only doing a basic attack, so... I just don't want the corruption on him. It's kind of inevitable that we will get some corruption, but I do not want to get 15 corruption just for using an ability. Okay, well on him, that's not super ideal. But I can actually do this. Staggers. Now I'm free. Now, who are you attacking? Top. And that's really about it. So I think I'm going to apply dodge to him. Give everybody more force as well. And now I can deny this guy doing anything, essentially. But time is against us. The longer this goes on, the worse it is for us, because he's getting age. I haven't taken any damage yet. Corruption's Grasp. Oh, it still works, even though I have 0 corruption. They've got 3 HP. Guess who didn't take the area attack? Oh, wait. I could do stars. I can do this, almost certainly. So, if I do an earth attack... If I do an earth attack, then I'm not doing this. Actually, I can just get Wild Aether this way. Who am I kidding? And then I just do this. Question is, does he have force right now? Got 3 force. Good enough? Okay, they're deleted. Unfortunately, he is doing things I can't really stop. It's applying terror. I don't really have the greatest ways of cleansing us of debuffs. Let's do this to apply force to everybody and deal damage. And what's the most damage I can do here? This steals some Aether. It might matter, it might not. The Terror is going to really ramp up his damage, though, is the problem. Okay, thank goodness for dodge. I don't have the greatest ways to give more dodge, unfortunately, though. I've got so much Aether. Holy crap. Okay, he's grabbing him. I can clean that out pretty easily. This does double duty. Prevents one of his attacks. And this still does a crap load of damage. One dodge is not super gonna save him, but better than nothing. He also gets retaliate, which will be automatic crit. Okay, it gives force to everybody else. It's still really good. It is still really good. I could actually break poise on him. I don't know if this is the best turn to do it, but it's not like this dodge is going to get wasted. I'm just not doing enough damage to him right now. We don't have any, like, big nukes. Just don't. Alright, well, I'm going to keep doing this. Unfortunately, I have to keep doing that. Like, these really don't do that much damage, you know? Alright, well, we'll keep giving everybody force. He's trying to hit this guy. He will hit him for a decent amount. I can prevent it, actually. By stealing even more Aether from this guy. Crazy. Alright, just hit him with the biggest things we can. Look just how little damage we do. We have a lot of terror, so once we start taking hits, it's gonna be bad. Oh boy. Well, I think we know what we're gonna be doing this turn. Starbeam, that's for sure. Would like to get force on everybody first. Or the Starbeam in particular. Try. We have so much terror, though. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. I don't have defensive. All the artifacts I have just generate, for the most part. Which I don't actually need. Oh, wait, this can get rid of debuffs. This will also help. I think that's technically the most damage. Well, this will steal Aether from him. I think it's at the point where there's no way we can actually stop him from casting stuff, so let's just go for raw damage. More terror. That was not too bad. Well, terror. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's not great. Can I free my mans? Not particularly easily. I mean, kind of. If I do this plus this, it works reasonably well. That's gonna be a lot of damage, Mark. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Okay, he's freed. We're getting close to being able to stagger him. Closer. Oh, I still have him as an action? Oh. Well, this does the most damage. We should win this. Assuming he doesn't just, like, pull some complete bullshit on us. Because we got a lot of terror. We could just insta-die. If we're not careful. The dodge there was pretty clutch. Plus the evasion chance. Alright, maybe the knight knew what he was talking about when he offered that to trade in. And I accidentally did, but you know. Nobody else has the greatest way to free him. So I just go for the kill because this is just amazing. Yeah, they get some corruption. Wait, they didn't stagger? Thought that was gonna stagger for sure. Wait, I can just go for the kill. I can just go for the kill. I don't need to free our mans. And there it is. Our random team, our random monsters, ended up having some pretty damn good synergy. At least in the second run here. The first run was a bit of a disaster. And that's what happens when you just have a whole bunch of weak monsters that you have not leveled up their worthiness. Go against higher difficulties. But here, and all I got was 6 lurker teeth. But either way, we've got a lot of Aether stuff, so we can probably soulbound. Okay, I have all these purchased. The rest of the monsters, except for the one I don't have. This one right here. And I guess there are other starters too. Yep, okay. So it looks like they can show up. They're just super duper rare. So the other 2 we should be able to find. All right, so that means everything will now be available to us in the future. I've got others, so let's talk to people and make a deal. Gold start. Inventory upgrade. Let's do inventory upgrade. And then let's go talk to... Wait. Walrus Man, what do you have? Nothing, all right. What do you got? Oh yeah, the flask upgrades that I don't care about. Void Tech upgrade. Void Blitz and Void Parry poise damage increased by 1 per completed biome. What? That counteracts the bonuses they get. Near death experience. Artifact recharge. Soul start. Oh yeah, those would be nice. Death save. Once per run, if one of the Aethermancer's monsters would die, it gets saved from death and is set to 25% rounded up. Expensive. Very expensive. Okay, so we should be focusing on these upgrades next. Now they've got all the monsters we can start with available. We can start working on these, which would be really, really nice. I want this one. That would be really, very, very, very nice. Especially on mythical difficulty. So that is 250. And then death save is 500. Those are the 2 that are probably the most important. All right, so that's what we'll do. But if you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.